super happy for you. I was like telling my friend I was playing Fortnite. He's moving in, okay?
Told him. I told him.
I told him.
Any,
I was excited vicariously
anybody homeless
for
more than
you.
31 consecutive days is actually choosing to be. There's no reason.
I'm proud of you. You just
This ain't the
got it.
best of places, and it's more expensive than I wanted to pay. But god damn it, I'm not homeless. I'm not doing
Right.
it.
I hear that.
I'm surprised you're loud. Are you loud smoking in your apartment? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Nobody
Don't worry about
knows.
that. What time is it? It's 4:44. Everybody trying to go home. Don't start no
You're
shit.
gonna have to get just like a little air purifier, and then you'll be fine.
No, I bought a ton of freaking incense,
Oh,
and I get away with it. The pipes in this building stink.
I'm thinking more along the lines of a tar.
Hmm?
Tar, because like tar builds up on things, you know?
Oh well, yeah. You gotta keep the smoke moving and rotating. I got a ceiling fan in there, so I keep it moving.
Probably fine.
Yeah,
You're
it'll
probably
be a year
fine.
before they know anything.
She said you're,
It is.
you're probably
It's
fine.
Colorado. There's not a place in Colorado that hasn't been smoked in. They'll be fine. Shit.
Yeah.
I grew up
That's
here
why
in the
they
80s.
that's why they
Used to
didn't ask
smoke in
you
the
for
grocery store.
security
Right.
deposits. They're like,
The shopping carts used to have ashtrays attached to them, right there where you put the baby.
That's wild. How do
Right
you not
Put the
there
burn a
baby in the
baby?
seat,
where you put the baby is crazy.
and there was an ashtray right there.
That's insane, though. I remember when you could smoke in places. We used to go to the Wendy's, and you'd always have to go sit in the little I can't remember if the glass atrium was the non-smoking area or that was the smoking area. I can't remember.
The atrium was the so-called. I think it was smoking.
Yeah, and I remember
Like
one
the
time.
farthest away from the food or some shit.
But see, me and my sister always wanted to sit in there because we thought it was cool. And my parents would be like, "No, it's the smoking area." It's just so wild to think back that there was smoking areas in restaurants. Like
What kills me is like my parents and all of the adults around me growing up, everybody smoked. But when we go to a restaurant, it's like non-smoking, please. I just look at them. Why are we not sitting in the smoke? They got chairs over there.
It's
but
crazy
everybody
because
they would always call non-smoking, even though they all smoke.
Right. I remember when the law passed in Ohio and they like outlawed it, and there was this coffee shop that I went to all the time. I used to play there and stuff. It was called. They had this night. It was "Smoke 'em if you got 'em" night, and me and all of my friends went, and we just chain smoked the whole time. And then it was not even like a month or two later, that whole place just like went under. It was called the Enclave. It was like a coffee shop with mediocre coffee, but we would all get on the stage. You know, you'd set up a show there, and you'd play your really cool songs you wrote about your boyfriend or whatever. You know.
They turned all those spots into parking lots downtown.
Now I think it's like a metaphysical shop. You can go in there and buy some crystals.
All the little bars they used to smoke in when they banned the smoking inside, and everybody's in the bar, but you got to go outside to smoke. That shit didn't last long.
No.
They tore
and then they
down.
tried that thing where they're like, you have to be, I think it was like 100 feet away from any building entrance to smoke. Nobody listens to that. And who's policing this? No one.
25 feet is kind of hard to pull off and still be like in the vicinity of anything.
When I smoked, I would always be like, well, the ashtray is right here. So why would I go all the way over there? If you want me to be over there, then put the ashtray over there.
It makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Then when I'm done, I'll put it in there. I'm not going to be a jerk and throw it on the ground. I'll put it in your little hole that you want it in. Don't put that right next to the door and expect me to take a walk.
She said it. I didn't say this. I know Kush is listening.
Yeah, I am.
I didn't say any of that.
Quit being so dirty. You're gonna need some Orbit gum. Dirty mouth?
Bodrix is here. Bodrix heard it. I didn't say that shit.
Bodrix is gonna kick me out. He's gonna be like, this lady, geez.
That was funny.
Damn.
There's so many quotables that come out of this show.
I know, right?
Like, I want that on a t-shirt.
Flip it on.
Man, I'll put it in whatever hole you want me to put it in, or whatever you said. Like, you want that on the shirt. Yeah, I said it now. But
You
yeah.
put the hole by the door. Can I get chat?
I'm gonna
There
pet
we
that
go.
dog.
Hot Riggs.
Who's
is
up in here? Let them know you're here. Goddammit. Say
Oh, they're
Everybody
just
like-
coming in.
share.
I just finished up a little slew
Got three.
of shares myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I just
I'm
got
doing mine.
my normal, you know what I'm saying, nooks and crannies that I get it into.
We
But
have-
yeah.
Updated graphic, or we just because I was just gonna use that to share it out. We have an updated one or no? I can just crop it.
What? For
Let's
what?
The poster that you made.
I do not have an updated. I
That's
could.
alright.
I mean, I could.
No,
make
no, 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 no. Don't be doing all that.
one.
I got this. Listen, I got Canva on my phone. Give me 2 seconds.
Word.
Open up the page and I gotta respond to white paint.
Oh goodness.
Dude, I was thinking about white paint. That sounds weird. I didn't mean it like that. I thought of white paint because I was watching.
Flip it right there. Right there.
Flip it.
Hey guys, I was thinking about white paint with paint roller. No, I was watching this show from this. It's like a she's a content creator. She's really cool, and she does all of these. I forget her name, but she like talks about makeup, and she tries like really old makeup, and she tries to find duplicates for like makeup from the 90s and stuff. She's really cool. She did this whole research episode on her YouTube channel about these old it's like a face paint, I guess, that they used to use. Like Queen Elizabeth used it, and it was like a lead-based white paint that they would put on their face or whatever. And they kept saying like white paint and the white paint and the white paint, and I was like, what the hell?
Oh God, he's just getting shout out
What?
after shout out after
White
shout
paint?
out after shout out.
Getting all
What?
that low key temporal association. Put it on your
I was
face,
just like,
ladies.
why?
White paint.
What's with the white paint references is hard
Put
right
it
now. Like,
on your face, he said.
all right, I'm just gonna change the time to now.
We do have Tiana in here. She did say she's at work right now, so she's not
Hey.
technically in the live chat, but she is here
What up, nobody?
hanging out. What's good, nobody?
Shouts out to Tiana G.
I know everybody's probably like, oh, they finally, like, apologies, you know what I'm
Sorry,
saying? I had some things
Hey,
to
man.
do, and I was
Denver
tied up.
traffic is shit.
Traffic to come down to the
Denver
corner. We chose 5, and it was rush hour traffic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to get home along with us. So yeah.
We here.
Right.
We here.
But we
We're
gathering.
definitely here.
We gathering. You know what I'm saying? The crowd is showing up.
Yes. What up, y'all? What up?
This one is a
Looking
on the
online.
record on Baby Friday.
Baby Friday.
Baby Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody told me to call it Friday Junior, and I still don't know how I
No.
feel about that.
You punched him in the face.
I knew it was gonna be resoundingly rejected. That's why
Yeah,
I didn't.
clearly.
I told him like, nah. the
How
vote.
dare
It doesn't have the votes.
The votes, nah, the votes.
It doesn't have the votes. It's not gonna
most
make
deaf,
it.
most fucking deaf.
Might
Wild.
change Friday to Saturday Senior or some shit.
Friday to Saturday Senior. Whoa.
Saturday Senior.
Wouldn't that be Saturday Junior though?
I mean, maybe.
No.
Or
'cause
would
it came
Saturday
first.
be Junior? Yeah.
Jesus, I think we just made it real confusing.
We did. We definitely
Fucking
did.
rules and shit.
All
Is
right.
there math in this?
I mean,
All right, guys, I'm
not
gonna.
that I know of.
It feels
Y'all
like there
probably
was
already
math.
shared out, but I just updated this super quick, so I'll just.
Hey,
blast it
Bo,
over.
what up?
If you wanna use it, I'll have to put that on my Insta.
See,
There you go.
I miss kissing my microphone. I don't get to get close on it. Like I used
Right,
to.
right. I've been eyeing that. I've been seeing you
I'm
just
good.
wanting to, like.
I'm figuring it out. I'm gonna
Ugh.
figure it out.
You're peeking, my dude.
I'm
But-
thinking
Not anymore. Not anymore.
I can bring it.
No,
down.
now you're fine. But when you were just getting all up in there, it was like,
What? It was what?
Mom with the quotables.
When
Damn, I
getting
got the
all up
wrong
in there, he
soundboard,
was
too.
what?
Gee. Where's the soundboard?
I don't even need a soundboard.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that
Mom is soundboard.
I'll say that then.
Who needs a soundboard when you got this life?
Mm-hmm.
Suburban Mom is she's fodder. That word.
Flippable. Oh my lord! The
Clippable.
last thing,
Clippable is cuter. Yeah. We'll go with
the
clippable.
last thing I have in my YouTube search history was the Challenger exploding.
Oh my God! What are you
Is
doing?
I'm showing it to my daughter because today we were learning about, and I already forgot his name, but I remember his nickname was Gizmo, and he was
Oh snap.
a very, very talented man, and he got a PhD from MIT.
Are you
And
kidding
then
me right now?
he-
You literally just gave that baby the same trauma that. Well, I want to say but I don't even think you were alive when that happened.
Mm.
I was born in 86, so it might have been.
Oh, so
It might have been.
was
I don't
it
know
your
when.
birthday?
I think it happened in May. No,
It
because I was
happened in
born in
86.
December. I was in December. I was almost 87, 86.
So you were gestating when this happened.
I was in there punching, bladders.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you just handed it, man. That traumatized us so bad.
It was awful, but she asked, and so I was like, this is a really good teachable moment, and I can like show her this, and I explained it to her, and then I love the fact that she asked me, she was like, why did it explode? I was like, that's a really good question. Like, I don't know. So then I Googled it, and it turns out it was because of an O-ring,
It was
little rubber,
it was
one
too
little
cold.
rubber O-ring.
It was
Yeah, it
too
was too
cold to
cold.
lunch that day.
Yeah, and there was a guy that tried to stop him, and they
Told
didn't
them
let
it was too cold, and they went and did it
Mhm.
anyway. I'm like, oh, it'll
Yeah.
warm up. No, it
But
won't.
because of the cold temperatures, the O-ring couldn't create a sufficient seal, and then that caused a lot of gases to leak out, and then that's what caused the explosion. So we watched a couple different clips, and we watched like the CNN live report, and she was like, "This is terrible," and I was like, "Yeah, man, but this is what you're learning about. You're like learning about right now this man and how I think it said there were like 11,000 applicants to join the NASA space program, and he was chosen out of only 34 people. This guy was, and he was the second African American man to be in space. He went on Challenger 1.
Now, where's the
And
conspiracy at now?
what?
No,
No.
I'm sorry. As soon as you said
Literally.
black man, I'm like, oh shit, they just blowing up black dudes. That's what it is.
No, there was also a teacher. There was a teacher on board who
You're
was part of
wild.
that Challenger
I
2.
remember that. I remember
Yeah.
there were like people won a contest and shit. Like they did something
Right.
special.
Oh God. But
And
yeah,
they
he
put some,
so he went up in the first Challenger mission, which was a success, and he helped deploy some satellite or something, and then he came back down, and then this was going to be his second mission, and he obviously perished. But I was like, it was like an English lesson. They were talking about this guy, and we were like underlining the main idea of the article. And I'm like, hold on though, let me just teach you history real quick, because we're not just gonna glaze over this. Like, dude got killed in the Challenger, and you don't even know what the Challenger is. Like, wild.
Man.
So I took a little detour in our learning lesson for today, and
I will never
about
forget it.
Challenger.
She went
Yeah,
on a
my
magic.
mom.
She went on a
Career.
magic school bus venture, is what she did. But
Right.
it went down the
My
wrong.
entire
Up on
school
in.
career.
There was supposed to be a
We're gonna
detour
learn about
this
roll out the
way,
TV.
and she went that
It
way.
was a
This
special.
was
It was supposed to be special. This was the first time I'd ever seen a TV at school.
yeah. And my mom
And
remembers it really vividly too,
boom.
and she's like, it was awful.
And it was like, there were people on there. There were people on there.
Mm.
Then she's like, you know what? It probably wasn't that bad because they probably didn't like feel their bodies burning or anything, and it was like really fast. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I
I
would
was
assume
5. I didn't.
really
I just
fast, but
in my mind, they
Ooh.
just exploded like a firecracker. Like I know what firecrackers do when they explode, and it's just little bits of paper.
yeah. Then we
And that's
were
what it
watching
looked like. Like damn.
the CNN coverage, and she's like, why did everyone stop talking? And I was like, well,
Mm-hmm.
they just saw this thing explode. I'm pretty sure they don't
They
really
weren't
know what
expecting it.
to say.
They weren't
Yeah.
expecting it.
Because at the
That's for
beginning,
sure.
they're like, they're like, oh, they weren't sure they were going to be able to launch today because of the weather conditions and this and that, but they're ready and they're doing it. And he's like talking about the altitude and everything. And then all of a sudden it's just like, it's like, why did they stop talking? I'm like,
It might be
well,
the quietest I've ever heard a classroom.
right, look at the screen. I mean, that's why they stopped talking. And she's like, oh, yeah, they were really excited at first. And I was like, yeah, I mean, then that excitement, that's such a wild, like, swing in emotions, too, of like this excitement of, oh, we're doing this cool thing. And then all of a
Mhm.
sudden, it's just this wild, like, I mean, what do you even do at that point? Like, you just have to stand there and watch it because it's like so high up. I mean, it's just insane.
My
But,
problem was that they kept making us relive it for like a year.
oh, yeah.
It was
Yeah, it's like the 9/11.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they talked about, everything. I'm watching Punky Brewster, and I had to watch her watch it. Like, what?
Yeah, it's just, it gets to be too much. It's like, okay,
Like,
you
damn,
know.
she saw it too. I didn't even know Punky Brewster was living in the real world. She out here. Like, they
Yup.
fucked me up as a kid. That shit was some bullshit. And now I know they was doing it to blow up black dudes. Like, I don't really know how to feel.
There were 7 people on there.
I'm gonna keep pushing that narrative.
Oh, jeez.
It was
He's
all a ruse.
trolling.
It was
I
all
just,
a ruse.
the teacher, like, that one really got me because, like you said, she won a freaking contest, man.
Like
That's
they
just,
were dating low key. The contest was rigged by the CIA.
they were dating. You are coming up with a whole backstory here.
They had an affair. They couldn't be public
Oh,
with it, but
dear.
somehow or another they ended up on this rocket together.
I
Plot
mean,
twist.
Oh my
Her
goodness.
husband works for the CIA. Like, he made it
it's
out.
not Botrix. His nickname was Gizmo, not Botrix.
Gizmo.
Yeah, his
Gizmo.
nickname was Gizmo. Yeah, because he was super, like, loved tinkering.
I know Are you talking about Teen Titans?
What?
No,
No.
no, she's talking about the black dude that they murdered on the damn Challenger.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I was gonna say
Yeah, I'll put it out
Gizmo is
there.
one of the little.
Right.
You said tinkering and shit, so like Gizmo is one of the dudes off Teen Titans. He's one of the little teen villain dudes.
She
Mhm.
says
Oh,
Gizmo.
okay.
I think Gonzo.
I have no idea.
And then I'm thinking about the little Mogwai from Gremlins. Like, he was awesome. I don't understand. Like, I go to bed early, so like I wouldn't have no problem. My Mogwai would turn into a gremlin on his own time
Ooh.
because I probably would forget to feed it before I crash out at 6:30 or something. Like, yeah, let's watch some cock.
Big shout out to everybody out there in Blood and Ones Mafia, man. Appreciate you guys sliding through. The queue will open in just a little bit. Once we get some stuff done, we do have special guests in the building. We'll get to them in just a moment. I'm gonna start us up though. We got some people sliding through, man. Smash that thumbs up, hit that share button, and let everybody know where you at and what we got going on today. Again, special guest Siren in the building. We'll get to her
On
in
the record.
on the record. Corner Convo podcast, bringing you guys on the record. This is episode 7 now, I believe. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we out there. We're gonna start up though, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We'll be right back after this message and our introductions. Let's get it.
The Corner Convo podcast presents On the Record, episode 7, with special guest Siren, alongside our hosts for a Q&A. An opportunity to tune into their music. Drive-by reviews to see what they think about your music. Games, trivia, and much more. This is On the Record
make deposits. Skipping right after I'm at the bank. Got my belly ring out and I'm smoking on dank. Tie-dye two tops. We don't fuck with flip-flops. Puma slides with the Puma socks. Wrist yellow, bowl of pops. Skinny ass jeans on. Ass look real fat. Skin glowing cause I got the juice. On my waist, titties in his face. Tall glass, he wanna sit. It's a dark with a flag on, black out quick. See him talking to some close, no shade. Having a good ass time, I do it every day. Steady get paid, you done get me down. Try to be if you ain't know, you should know this shit leak. DM on explode, music code every week. Running back and forth to the
This is the Corner Convo Podcast. Turn us up.
Turn them radios up.
All right, and we got Siren in the building, man. Siren is with us. How you doing, Siren?
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you guys for having me.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
How's your baby Friday going?
It's been okay. It's been good. It's my short day at school, but I had to do, I just wanted to make sure I was done with all assignments, everything, so I could just focus on kicking it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm
That's
glad
what I was
we
saying
can get you
before.
scheduled in too, because I know we did have a mishap at the beginning of this whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're good to get you in here, you know what I'm saying? And get you on the record for sure.
Thank you guys. Really, it's a dope opportunity, and honestly, just to be able to meet you guys, even directly and not just through comments, it's dope. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here
Hell
for
yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm super excited because she's our first lady guest that we've had on the
Yeah.
show.
I was gonna
So?
Shout out
point
to
that
the
out for sure. I
ladies.
was gonna point that out.
it.
And it's not to say, you know what I'm saying, we do have quite a bit of ladies that are in the community, you know what I'm saying. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys
Yeah.
want to be up here as a special guest, you know what I'm saying, definitely reach out within the channels, you know what I'm saying. As far as the server
Love to
community
talk
goes,
to the ladies.
as far as the server community goes, I will be trying to get some of the invites throughout the show into the chat. So anybody that does have interest in joining up, you guys have the opportunity of doing that as well. But we got Siren in the building. Siren.
Yes.
I'm gonna start us off here with a question. As far as your music, right? Where in your life did you take, you know what I'm saying, the peak interest into being like, hey, you know what? I really fuck with this.
Yeah. I would say like seriously and professionally, it was like 2020. So I was in school for cosmetology, and I've always done music my whole life, like quiet, like since I could talk, it was always music. But you get those doubts of like, I know what it takes, or like the sacrifices, and I didn't want to fail. I've always been very scared to fail going through it. So I kind of just pushed it to the back burner to start working, and then I decided to start a family, and I got pregnant, and then COVID happened. So yeah, so then the quarantines happened and stuff, and I was just at home, and I was going crazy. I literally was just going crazy. And I remember like my husband would come home, and I'd be like, look at this that I made. And I would literally have like a beat from YouTube that I downloaded, and then be recording it on my like voice pad on my iPad, and recording my voice over it. And he's like, and that, honestly, I did that with that the False Diamond song, and he's like, yo, we need to get you at least like, a little kit or something. So I got my iPad, downloaded like a free little like DAW, and just started messing around with it. And then I realized like, hey, I really want to write. Like, I first went into it being like, I'm gonna write for other artists. And I connected with this girl from the UK, and I wrote like 2 songs for her. And then I'm like, if I'm gonna write for other artists, like people need to hear me. So I started on GarageBand and showed my little brother. And he's like, you're tripping. You don't need to be writing for nobody. Like maybe in the future, but you need to do you. Like you're a star. I feel like you've always been a star. And so that's kind of where it came from. My name originally was like Mish Capiche, because that's my real name is Misha. So I would go by Mish Capiche, but then I'm like, no. I'm older now. I've got kids. I'm like a little more mature. I'm super goofy, but I wanted to like as an artist just show something a little bit different. So then I hopped on BandLab and I'm like, oh, I need like an official artist name. And then there came Siren because just the whole mermaid thing. I'm a Capricorn as well, and then I feel like I can reel you in and just kill you with these bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Lowering
they
the
kind of just
ships.
So it kind of just all came full swing,
That's
and
so
I've
crazy that I
yeah.
didn't mean to cut you off, but it's just
No,
wild
you're
that you
good.
said Capricorn because like me and the wife got some tires today, and they're literally the brand is called Capricorn.
That's so dope.
It's
You
so
got
That's
two
so dope.
wild.
The planets are aligned. The
Capricorns on the
planets
panel
aligned.
right now.
That is
I know
Yes,
you're a
let's
Capricorn.
go.
That's dope.
a whole set of Capricorns on the whip.
Yeah,
I was just like,
yeah,
she did not just say Capricorns, dude. Because
yeah.
we got it, and I was like, wait a minute. I thought it low key. I thought it said something else, and then we looked at it on the way out to the car after they got everything finished and put on. We went out to the car, and I'm like, wait a minute, does that say Capricorn like the fucking like the zodiac? Wait a minute, hold up.
No, Kush, no, it's a tire brand. It's Capri Corn.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. We thought it was Capricorn. That's what the whole time. That's what the
We're gonna
whole
keep
the
keep
whole
riding
time.
on full Capricorn.
That's what I told my wife. We're gonna have the joke be like, these are Capricorns. Fuck everybody else. What they're
Right,
saying. Like,
right.
In Pisces season.
Right, rolling on them.
Whatever.
But yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. You can continue. My fault.
No, you definitely didn't interrupt. That was all I was really gonna say on that topic. That's really where it came from. And then I just kind of, just messing around with BandLab, just started kind of really getting the full interest in like, you know what, I should get into like actually producing. Like at the end of the day, my Something from Nothing song, I paid like almost $1,000 to record. I wrote it. I arranged it. Sorry, just come to get the lighter. Thank you. Arranged it. All he did was, he made the beat. I don't want to say all he did or discredit him, but made the beat and, mix and mastered, which are two things that I can't do. So I did feel like I needed him in that moment. But I paid so much money for that song. And I felt like I was like, I need a team. I need this. I don't know what I'm doing on my own. And I'm like, I need that quality, that good sound. But a lot of people in my life are like, you don't need to, yes, invest, but invest in the things that are gonna, get you up. Like you're investing your money in making this music when you can make it yourself, even though it may not have that quality sound, you at least have something, and then you can invest in pushing yourself forward. And it kind of just started to make sense to me. I'm like, dang, okay.
It's all in steps.
Yeah.
You got to take
Yeah,
steps.
yeah.
$1,000, huh? So
Yeah.
where'd you meet this guy? Like that's my kind of guy. Like what site is he on? I need to sign up.
No, for real. There's a production company out here. It's called Anthem. I think it's Anthem Music Sound, and you can find them on Facebook. I found them on Facebook, and they were having like a retreat out in Aspen or something like that, where a whole bunch of artists just got together and stayed there for the week and just created music. And it was something I wanted to be a part of, but I was now pregnant again with my third one.
Yeah,
and I couldn't go.
Aspen money. I'm not allowed up there no more.
Not allowed.
It just
like, man, we ain't got to know. They didn't have enough dishes for me to watch to stay.
Okay. But yeah, it was something. They really interested me because their sound, I just like how crisp and clean it sounded. Nice. You know what I mean? It really is. And they're,
Shout out to Anthem.
Yeah. They're a full studio. So like they've got people that will create a beat from all instruments and all of that. So, but yeah, I felt like what I did with him in the studio, I could do, even though it'd be jeopardizing that sound that I wanted. I'm like, I can learn it. And then like a year ago this time, I started kind of honing into it. And then I'm like, I just want to do music every day. And now I do, I'm majoring in music. And so it's literally music every day.
That's what's up. That is what's up.
Yeah.
Immersion.
Yeah.
For the Siren.
It
just gets deeper and deeper. Oh, look at me with the puns. That game on point right now.
You're good with those. You good. You got it.
What do you got for her, so mom?
Let me click back over to my notes. I had some questions that I jotted down earlier. Okay. So if you could collaborate with any musician, like any musician, dead or alive, who would you choose? I know it's kind of a loaded
Oh,
question. It's kind of a hard one,
that
but I'm just
that is a
curious.
hard one because I can't just choose one. But I would say like the first one,
Just one.
Missy Elliott.
Ooh,
That
Okay.
would be
good
sick.
answer.
That would be sick.
That
Missy
would be
Elliott,
really
like, come on.
I want to hear
Her
that song
or,
now.
Right
you know?
now.
You're supposed to be like, yeah, and here's the link. I got the song already.
Yes.
I want to hear that now.
I would
that
definitely
would be
say Missy
dope.
Elliott. Or even Lizzo. Lizzo is very
Hmm.
talented. Throw that
I
little
like
flute
Lizzo.
on there. Throw that little flute.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to listen to her music. I felt like she knew me and she just kept talking crazy to me and like, I don't even know Lizzo. Like, she
She
ain't
got to
getting no
you.
cake. I know when she show up,
Like, talk to
I'll
me like
never
that
buy
again,
Lizzo
bro.
dessert. That's for sure.
I know
But,
that's right.
but shit, how nice she is when we meet.
She gonna have to buy me dessert because I know she know where to find the good ones. I
She
know she
better bring
do.
Oprah with her.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I'm just,
Funny.
What do you
Or
got,
if I had
Cordell?
to
What do you
do like,
got? Go ahead. Actually, go ahead, Siren. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, if I had to choose like a male rapper, I would do like, dang, what is his like Kid Ink? That would be dope. I don't know
Kid
if you
Ink.
know Kid Ink. Yeah, I know the first song I ever heard from him was "Blowing Swishes," and I played it out. And I was going through like an EDM phase, so you'd
Mm-hmm.
hear me listen to some EDM, and then here he comes, and my mom's like, "You gonna outplay that song?" And I remember I just played it like 2 days ago. My homegirl was like, "You know this song?" I'm like, "Girl, Kid Ink, what? Don't play with me. I would love to make a song
Damn.
by him." So that's crazy
Damn.
you asked me that.
I feel
Yeah.
old hearing the name. Because, like, even when he came out, he was already at the stage like, oh, that's just one of those youngsters.
Yeah, but I just like his sound, and I really like his confidence behind how he raps. Like, he's not all
Right.
bling, 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 but, it's like one of the homies, like, freestyle in the garage with.
Right.
Yeah.
Saying it with his chest.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to have to go listen.
What do you got
Let's
for Cordell?
I don't know. I don't have any serious questions at this point. Like, I know that I love the music, and she really did just give us the game on that. Like, she's putting it down. Um, I don't know. Like, when it comes down to it, how often are you listening to yourself versus other artists?
I feel like lately, I wanna say this past, like, 2 years, I
Mm-hmm.
haven't been really trying to listen to other artists, and when
Mhm.
I do, it's been more underground. Just kind of trying to hear other sounds. I've been tapping into country and like rock because those are like sounds that I'd like, oh, I don't listen to country, but I do appreciate good music. So I've been trying, like, when I do want to hear other music, because I listen to my music just to kind of get used to the vibe and be perfected when I do perform, but
Mm-hmm.
also hear what I can work on within the song to perfect it. But sometimes, it's like I don't want to hear me. So
Mm.
I'll listen to some other stuff. Like I tapped into like K Reno, he's an underground artist. Burner, he's not I don't want to say underground, but like the owner of Cookies, Burner.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but lately I have really just been listening to myself and then just kind of trying to read more so I want to get out of the box and just open up like my topics. I was talking to T1D about that, like just topics. He showed me something that he had wrote and it was about like his first car. And I'm like, that's something I would never
Mm.
think of, you
Oh
Right.
know?
yeah. You gotta personify things.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Hmm.
get into. When
Yeah.
I got a master's degree in English, big brag, but it's it's
Yeah.
it's important. And yeah, reading is definitely
Hmm.
it's gonna be fundamental and crucial to whatever you are as an artist because the
Yeah.
more you know,
Mm-hmm.
the more you'll get out of what you read, and the more you
Yeah.
read, the more you know.
Most definitely.
It's one
Because
of those secular things.
I want to drop an album this summer, but I feel like because I have
Oh,
a bunch of stuff in the archives, but
oh,
I
okay.
feel like the more of the vibe that I've gone for with this first one is more sexy. It's more, siren sound, like is what I
Right.
was going for. But I'm like, I don't want to just be that because I don't just have that either. And I am very goofy more
And that's
so
when
than
you take the page out of the Missy Elliott handbook. That first
yeah,
album had everything.
exactly. So I've been showing my girls like Missy and Timberland, Aaliyah, Sierra, like just kind of tapping into the older styles of music when I feel
Mhm.
like where I got my
Mhm.
inspiration from in the beginning,
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
definitely stuff that could be revisited and
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
perfected or improved on.
yeah.
I already know
I'm
that
finding
you
different
got a talent.
ways. Yeah. I've got some
One of the
pop.
most.
I've got some stuff where I'm really singing and it makes me nervous. It really took me until I got on BandLab to like really find my sound
Mm,
because I've been very just not believing in myself a lot, you know? Like I feel like I'm different and I know that I have talent, but I'm like, are people really gonna like it? Do I really have, the time and the
does that
energy to
really
really put
matter?
towards this? And it's taken me a long time to understand that. Like as long as I'm doing music every day like I am, I'm already winning, you know?
Right.
The fact
So
that you do it every day says that you love it. I don't think that you're
yeah,
doing it for people to like it. You're doing it because it's
exactly.
what you like to do.
Exactly. I do
Mhm.
like to make people happy. And I feel
And I
like
can
if
tell you, people like it when they can hear
yeah,
you liking what you're doing
yeah,
while
that
you're
too.
doing it to some degree. They can't.
Yeah,
Mhm.
most definitely.
And that's what makes it entertainment. And I
Um,
can guarantee you more people are gonna like it than people that don't. And 9 times out of the 10, most of the people that don't like it won't go out of their way to tell you.
right. They still listen to the whole song.
So don't let that stop you. Don't
Right.
let that
Right.
stop you.
Right,
Please keep dropping
right.
hits. Keep doing your
No,
thing.
I'm definitely tapped
Man,
in and just
that's
trying to
what's
get,
dope.
more education and I really want a team behind me and something that I talked to T1D about. So we finna create, something and is in the works. I know he's already got some things going on, but like Murder
Man.
Inc., be the princess of Murder Inc., like,
Oh, we're gonna
like I
get in
need
on
like a
that shot.
team. I
Okay.
need like a team. I don't want to say I need, but I want. And I just want to do things with like-minded people and make people happy. Just vibe.
That's
Music is
facts.
everything.
I love
Yeah.
these answers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love these answers. This is man, you're tapping into stuff that I haven't thought about since I was 17 years old. Like
I felt
I was
that.
I was a music snob at that point. I'm not
hmm
listening to your music unless your whole label is dope. Like I need to
Right.
know that you come
On.
from a dope squad. Like
Hmm
and you keep mentioning, that team, that idea. Man, I think it's time for that again. We haven't
I
seen
agree.
dynasties like that.
Hey man, that's
I
what we're
agree.
building here. Blooded ones. That's exactly what we're trying to build
Indeed.
here.
Indeed.
I think that's what attracted me to your channel as well. I'm like, I just love it here. Like, it's not about, anything other than the connection and just expanding your minds, growing, learning,
Hmm.
creating opportunities for each other, everybody. Like, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, at its core, to be blunt, you have to have an open mind. That's just
Yeah, yeah,
the end of the day.
Right.
Hmm.
yeah.
But that's what we're trying to build here, and to go along with your answer, right? You kind of answered a little bit what the kind of question that I was gonna gear towards you. As far as your sound, you said you somewhat found it on BandLab. Was that a difficult task? Saying that you kind of told us that it's only been about 4 to 5 years that you've been really doing this. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah,
was that a task for you, being that it's such a new environment, as far as in the music world?
most definitely, because I feel like for the longest, I know that I can create so many different sounds. I know I am open to a lot. Like I
Mm-hmm.
had a friend, with an acoustic guitar and we're singing, creating it like a little like pop style type song. And
Mm-hmm.
I just, it was hard for me to really realize where I wanted to take music because I'm like, yes, I can rap. I used to, so when I met my husband, like we was rapping like him and his friends are freestyle rapping and then I'm like
Mm-hmm.
let me pop in here but every time I would freestyle it was always like gangsta this and that got your 50 in the trunk with a baseball like
That's what you
and it
gotta
wasn't
do.
true but my husband his mind like he raps and freestyles and stuff just for the fun of it like he will not record a song with me he will not like he's like, that's not for me. I just do this for fun. But I'm like, you're so talented. It's crazy. Like he's up there. And I'm not just saying that because he's my husband, but like he's up there, and the way
Make
his
him
mind
write
works.
for you.
And yeah, I said, be my ghostwriter. But it's like, I didn't know how to tap into like freestyling and rapping about things that were real, and
Talking
make
about
it,
stuff.
yeah. So I want to say, when I was pregnant with my second, so after I had my first and like pregnant with my second, that's all we did. His friends would come over and we would just freestyle. I'd have like the baby monitor and like, all right, y'all, I gotta go, come back, and we would just get it. So there was a point where I was nice, but it's like it's a practice. You've got to do it. Just like speaking a foreign language, you have to continue to practice it. And so now he'll be like, "You want to go get some flows?" And I'm like, "Oh no. Oh, I ain't got it no more." He's like, "Yes, you do." He's like, "What?" "Yes, you do."
Make him write it for you.
No, I hear you. But yeah, it's
That way you
taken a
don't hide the
while.
talent in the bushel basket or
You're
whatever
right. You're right.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I want to say it's not until I got onto BandLab and started kind of messing around with some things, and then I created the Something for Nothing song. And then after that, I was kind of like, I think I just found my sound. Like, it's wavy, but I can rap, but I can sing, but also I guess now I just am trying to figure out what I really want to say, because it's easy to be sexy. It's easy to talk about smoking weed and doing this and chilling and the day-to-day things. But what about the things that people really want to hear when they are down, or they are smoking, like things to kind of get people's minds working, or
Right. A
out
little bit
of their
more
minds.
conscious. You want some more conscious content.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
easiest way
yeah.
to achieve that is to write what you know.
Right.
Right,
You
most
write,
definitely.
you write what you're living. You write your experience, because I can guarantee you, more than 80% of the population, if they know the words you're saying, they know the
Mhm,
experience that you're expressing, and whether they can
mhm.
relate to everything, some of the things, or even none of the things, they're going to learn. They're going to grow. They're
Right,
going to find comfort. There's so much that can be gained from just expressing your own experience.
right. And
And
I've got some in the archives. I got
right.
some in the archives, but they also are more on that conscious rap level, and so I'm like, I know I'm not gonna be able to fit it into like this
Oh, the pendulum
album,
swinging back.
but
They're looking for that soon too.
I feel
yeah.
Well,
like you're
see, that's
doing
the
the same
thing.
thing
Go
that
ahead.
oh, go ahead. I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna
No,
say, I
go
feel
ahead.
like she might be doing the same thing that I'm dealing with right now. Is like,
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to put together an album to put out, but it's just like I feel like all these songs have to live
Quinn in
together
the
on this
building. What's
Yeah,
album.
good,
like a
Quinn?
They
story.
need like when
Mm-hmm.
they need to be from the same like universe almost, if we're talking like
Yeah,
comic book
yeah.
characters, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't put like this wild like diss rap thing that I have on with this
Yes, you
song about Jesus.
can.
You
I just
Yes,
definitely
you
can,
can.
but
Kanye West did it
mhm.
and got a Grammy.
I do
Yeah,
not want to
yeah.
be like Kanye West. Thank you very much.
He is very talented
You
Well,
though.
don't have to
so
do
That's
look.
everything like
I
Kanye
guess
the
West,
look
but
way
damn
that
it, the
at
book
is
got gems in it.
I think
is
at the
artistic.
core, right? At the core, I think with
Mhm.
what really is being highlighted in the conversation is what you're looking for is more of something that's conscious, right? So as far as what Cordell said, as far as writing about what you lived and all that's great, because even though somebody might not reflect directly with the words themselves, they can reflect on the emotion that brings,
Right.
because that might be something that
They're
correlates
going to
to a
provide the solution.
situation, right, to something that they might have
Right.
experienced in their own right, but it might be the emotion it tied to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Conscious content tends to bring a little bit more of the emotion side of music,
Yeah.
and kind of give you the goosebumps, if you will. Like that track just gave me goosebumps. Oh
Like
shit.
I submitted that song to you once upon a
Mm-hmm.
time. Like that's a little bit more of me like tapping into, my mind, or, relating to people
Mm-hmm.
rather
Yeah.
than just like, yeah, I'm Siren, you know.
Right.
I think it's
And
cool.
with that being said, conscious, if you're going for a conscious album, it doesn't necessarily have to remain the exact same. As far as
Exactly.
that's where the stories can come from, because stories are few and far between, saying going to be the exact same on every one. You're going to have those details that shift and this and that you can actually incorporate into it. So if you go from, saying a sad something, then all of a sudden go to that, well, shit, that's a whole new day. You're in a whole
Yeah,
new
yeah,
emotion. You know what I mean?
most
Right.
definitely. There
I think
is a
that makes
project I'm working on that I am excited about. Y'all heard, well, I'm sure you have R. Kelly. It's the remix to Ignition, but it's like the remix to the remix Ignition. It's pretty cool, but
Oh,
Ooh.
it
damn.
just I know it needs a lot. I just don't want it to sound corny, so I'm taking a lot of time on it, but it's something
Right.
it's one that I'm really, really excited for.
I feel like corny's got its time coming too. I'm
Huh.
already ready. I'm
But
already
it's just
ready
such
for
a
that.
legendary track that I'm like, I don't want to overdo it. Like,
Mhm.
find a way
Oh
to
my God.
simplify what I've got there, you know?
Stop being
Right.
scared. Just drop
I
that shit.
am.
Throw it at the
I know.
wall. See
I
what
just
So
need. I
that's
need.
okay. So that's what I. That's
It's
what the
engineering behind
question.
it too.
Right. The question that I had for you, as far as I'll let Sub Mom and Cordell ask another one as well. But the question that because you kind of answered it
Mhm.
before my second question, I wanted to ask you when it comes to like the overall thing when it comes to your releasing of your music. Being that you're somewhat new, right? Do you still have like the jitters, which we kind of got an idea of based on what you're saying, but like, do you have the jitters pushing that publish button, even though it's done? Like when everybody else that you've showed it to, everybody's like, "Yeah, get it. That's it. That's it." Is there something about it that you're still like,
Mhm.
I don't want to. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, because it's like that sound that I'm looking for, and I know that I am not,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the skills that I want right now. Like I'm still new at learning the engineering behind it. So I constantly overthink. Like I don't think it's ready. I don't think it's ready. But like for Vamos and like that, um, I had a bunch of people who are like, it doesn't even matter, just push it, push it. So I was like, well, BandLab is a community for other artists.
Right.
At least if it's not ready now, I can at least get some advice on these and keep working on them. So I just dropped them, and then there goes Vamos trending on BandLab. I'm like, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean
So
that's
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard for me to get out of my head and just just publish. But also, I know that it does take a lot being an independent artist, like getting on socials and being active and pushing out content. But I know also there are artists that don't have to do that just to pop out. So it's like
right.
I don't know which direction to take things, but I do want my music to be heard, but I don't want to push things too soon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's more of that
Now,
education behind it.
is there a I guess situation or is there something that can give you the necessary like confidence to actually press the button? Is there something is there a backer for you or something that you can fall onto that you're like, all right, you know what, I'm doing it, I'm doing it.
As of right now, no, it's just purely just me.
You just
And
finally
so
mustering up the, you know what I'm saying, just
yeah,
mustering it
yeah.
up.
I'll play some of my stuff for like my closest friends, and they'll just like, bro, because they're not gonna lie to me. Like even when they say things are hot, they'll be like, well, maybe the volumes, maybe this or maybe that. Give me some kind of criticism. But I've
Right.
only ever gotten good feedback, so I know the talent is there. It's more so just the work, and that's why I've been like, I need a team.
I hear
I'm like,
that.
I really do need a team to kind of just grow because I can only do so much with just this one brain.
Right, right. I understand. I understand.
I think
Yeah.
that there was like a
Excuse me.
point that T1D made towards me, and I know that you and him have like talked a little bit, and it was
Mhm.
super just motivating. And he said, even if there could, maybe it's not 100% the best, or maybe,
Yeah.
every time you listen to a song, you're gonna find something wrong with it.
Right.
But what if you have a message that somebody really needs to hear, and
That's very true.
you hold back on pushing that publish button or whatever, and
Right,
then
right.
they don't hear it. And so I was like, dude. And so now, like, I've talked to Dosi a little bit I'm trying to I'm in the same place as you are. I'm like, about like trying to get stuff on Spotify. I'm like weirdly scared. Like it's just, I don't even know how to explain it, but that is the motivating factor beneath it all, is that, yeah, like maybe there is
Right.
a song in here that will reach somebody. So I think just to kind of bounce off what he said, like your message that you have to share is important, and you've been given a gift by God to share that message with someone, and someone needs to hear it. And just remind yourself that, like, as often as you
I
can,
love
I think,
No, I
because
love
it's
that.
like,
And I
and it's
definitely
so hard,
I've
but
definitely been working on, like, as far as my confidence with just moving forward. It's like there's something in on one of my songs I said, and it's like the truth is things may not happen, and it's like fuck reality. But that's true, and I think that's what has kept me so like pushed back from being
Mhm.
like trying to do music professionally. Just thinking like, it's never gonna get really I can do everything I need to do and it could possibly never get where I want it.
Yeah, it could
And
still
but
flop, right? That's
yeah, but
scary.
now I had to change the way I'm thinking, just get out of that mindset. At the end of the day, if I'm doing music every day, if I'm, able to make friends or even just associate myself around people who do music as well. I've got 3 little ones. My girls, they sing every day. It's like even if it doesn't really push where I want it for me, I'll have the skills to pass down to my little ones. They're
Yeah.
putting on performances and stuff when we're bored. Like, I'm
That's
like,
huge.
it's yeah, yeah.
And see,
See,
the
I remember
idea,
growing up.
well, I was gonna say the idea behind the community that we're building here is similar to what you're talking about. As far as some people might not continuously have a drive, but the community here is meant to do that for you if you need it. That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why in my description on the actual server rule site one of the first lines is like, look, we all stand on business, but if you need a shoulder to lean on or some shit, like that's what we're here for. Like if you need that push,
Yeah,
if you need to
versus
push,
reward.
yeah, if you need a push, that's what we're here for. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna kind of help, being that we're all similar, you know what I'm saying, minded in the aspect of music. We're gonna push you, like, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
We're gonna keep getting you to where you're eventually wanting to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what
And that's
the
the goal
community's
for
for.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely been just drowning myself in music. Like I'm doing drumline, I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
keyboarding, getting into some theory, math. I don't even know what that's about. Like I thought math was numbers and stuff, like 1 + 1 is 2. No, this is like
Theory.
all
Yeah.
symbols. It's
Mhm.
ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one class that I'm like, I don't know about college, but the rest of it, I'm like, oh, this is cool. you
Right.
know?
Right.
But
But
like
it's
oh,
expand.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like
I
it's
got you, Cito.
expanding
One
my
second.
mind and it's giving me, just more skill, really.
Mm-hmm.
Bouncing off of what you said earlier, just like as far as your girls go, though, like that's huge. And
Yeah.
I mean, I remember growing up, my dad was like, and still is, I think, an amazing guitarist. And my mom has a beautiful voice. And
Uh-huh.
I would always be like, why didn't they do something with this? Like,
Right, right.
why isn't my mom a singer? Like, why isn't my dad still in a band? Like, what are they doing? And so I think as a parent, it's almost your responsibility to chase your dreams so that your
For
kids see you
them.
doing it. And
Mhm.
then they're not afraid to, like, because there's been some hesitation now because I'm like, well, my mom didn't try to be a singer. My dad never tried to be in another band. He just like had an office job and was like,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
But
Now
That's where I was last year
to
this
look.
time. Like I was just literally like I worked
Mm-hmm.
4 10s just behind my computer all day. Then I'd get up, make dinner, get the kids ready. Da, da, da. By the time it's time to go to bed, I'm like, I'm barely even working on music. Like I don't
beat.
I'm
Yeah.
and I would beat myself up over it. I'm like, I just want to do music every day. I don't even care what it is.
Right.
Like maybe I should go to school for it. I could even work at the radio station or something.
There you go.
And so now look, now it's every day.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah.
And see, to add
it
to
doesn't
that,
really
that's
Mhm.
exactly what I was gonna say. As far as the people in your life, like personally, whoever you are, the people that are in your life that you see have similar like motivation for when it comes to music, but didn't
Yeah.
actually like fall out on it. I'm wondering in their generation if they had the support that we're talking about here.
Right.
Right.
As far as being able to motivate and continuously motivate,
Yeah.
like maybe they just got
My
into a
mother
rut and nobody around them kind of gave them that
Yeah.
nudge, and they're like, well, I don't need to
Yeah.
do it anymore.
My
Right.
mother was always my biggest fan, like, I have nothing but brothers, right? And then it was me and my
Mm-hmm.
mom, so I didn't have, like, really any sisters and stuff like that. None of my friends really did music, so I always felt like it was, like, a weird thing that I was doing. She would always call it Misha land, like, I'd always just be in my room,
Yes.
have my teddy bears and stuff, and, like, doing a
Yes.
concert,
Right.
writing down lyrics from, my cassette tapes and re-recording on top of those. Like music is always, and even producing music has always been a thing. Like she found a notebook of mine with just songs in it, and I think she still has it to this day. But
Aw,
it's
Mm-hmm.
just
moms are so
always,
cool like
yeah,
that.
for real.
My mom is
She was
like
the
that
one
too.
that
It's
would
like, I
always
love
push
you.
me.
Thank
Like,
you.
nope, you're going to go do this. You love music. You're doing this talent show. You're doing this. You're doing that. Let's go. And I'd be so scared, like practicing in front of her, and she'd get frustrated. Then I get on that stage, and she'd be like, "What? Excuse me?
Where did that
What?"
come from?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Yes.
are you? That's amazing. You got to give me that energy. And I'll be like, I'll be scared.
Right,
But I'm tired of being scared, and I've got little ones that are looking up to me, and they'll in the car. I want to hear something from nothing. I want to hear la la la. I want to, and it's so motivating. Like at the end of the day, I've got 3 big fans for the rest of my life, so I'm not even tripping on that. You know.
And see, like I hang out with people like on a daily, like the people that I associate with, like they're not in my music realm, but they're in their own music realm as well. And it's for us, it's motivating when it comes to like talking and just having conversations, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, bar," and I'm like, "Wait, I wasn't trying." It's like,
I wasn't
okay, cool. Like,
yep.
It just keeps me like pumped. Like, all right, now I gotta get in the studio. I'm just spitting shit over here. Like, fuck.
Really? Yo, sometimes it be like that. Like my homegirl, she had came over and was like, she was telling her other friend that she was like, yeah, she got upset with her husband and just started rapping at him. She was like, I thought it was so cool. And she was like, you got to get inspiration from somewhere.
That's facts. That's facts.
Like,
big shout out to everybody, man. Cito, we have Siren in the building. Siren is a special guest
What's y'all?
today. And the form is not open. We got a new form for the on the record. It's there. It's just not open just yet. We'll be doing the drive-by submissions in a little bit. We are going to get into a couple of these tracks from Siren. We're going to listen to a couple of these. I got this one here loaded up. I got this one here loaded up. But, excuse me. Yeah, I'm clicking buttons. Give me a second. Bear with me. Okay. Before we start on Siren's tracks, though, I did want to flash back to last weekend. We did the Mad Libs track, finished it, and got it all situated, but we were doing some excitement with the Song of the Month competition, the Song of the Night, and all of that going on this past weekend. So we didn't get a chance to listen to it. I will go ahead and play that real quickly for those out there that were expecting it at the end of the show. My apologies, but we got that for you guys. It's going to be right here. All right. I'll bring that up on the screen for you guys. We're going to play that. Again, appreciate Suburban Mom for the, you know what I'm saying, the work put into this. Let me get this one over here. But it was a cumbia track. That was the genre that got chosen and voted on at the beginning of the show. Yeah, let's see what they're talking about, though, on this one. It is the Cumbia Mad Lib track from the Downtown Sound on the 1st. Let's get it.
You're welcome, guys. Sorry, I'm having issues with my phone.
The stage is set. March rolls in. We won't forget. The music's calling. Feel the beat. Time to move your elbow, lift your feet. The night is young, the stars shine bright, the crowd is waiting for the light. With every step we feel the fire, a relaxation that lifts us higher. Cumbia plays, let's take the floor. Rhythm shake us to the core. Song of the night is back again. Sing it loud, let's tell enough affair. Dance a spin, the drums ignite. Music carries us through the night. The rockets shake, the trumpets cry. Feel the passion, don't be shy. A contest fierce, but hearts are free. Let's dance a stone-washed samba with energy. The night is young, the stars shine bright, the crowd is waiting for the light. With every step we feel the fire, an insecurity that lifts us higher. Cumbia plays, let's take the floor. Rhythm shake us to the core. Song of the night is back again. Sing it loud, let's tell a sinkhole. Dancers spin, the drums ignite. Music carries us through the night. One by one, we take our turn. Hearts are racing, passions burn. The judges watch, the people cheer. A nasty moment drawing near. Cumbia plays, let's take the floor. Rhythm shake us to the core. Song of the night is back again. Sing it loud, let's tell some balloons. Dancers spin, the drums ignite. Music carries us through the night.
OC is dropping a calibrated sphincter stabilizer. Don't be late. Song of the night. It's time to celebrate.
Yo, hold on. Hold the fuck on real quick. I dropped a what? Look, I'm telling you, I dropped a.
You dropped a calibrated sphincter stabilizer provided to us by Wade Pink.
Why'd I drop that? What the fuck? Good Jesus!
It's not a Mad Lib song unless OC Kush is dropping something. We've just come to discover this. The AI knows.
Yeah, I see this. I'm just dropping shit. And some of it is not recommended things to drop. I ain't fucking with it. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway,
I mean, you might want to drop a stabilizer. Just
what up, me?
Hey, what's good, me?
Can we take my name off of that? I don't want any writer's credit for that.
My question is, was it? How do you say it? Cumbia? Was it?
The
I didn't
guitar
know.
It didn't sound like cumbia to
the
me.
guitar was cumbia,
Okay,
but it just had this like it's a generalized pop sound that
Yeah,
just keeps giving us.
it just puts it over everything. It's just like you want and pop, right? Okay.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't cumbia. The guitar was cumbia adjacent.
Yeah, cumbia adjacent.
Adjacent.
Cumbia lead.
Hey, it's
cumbia-ish.
It's still in the beta phase. Okay.
Yeah, we're trying.
We gotta train it. We're training it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whips and chains.
It's
No,
pretty
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. My writer name on this one is Dick Wolf.
Okay. Oh my goodness. We got this one from Siren though. We'll get to some Siren tracks here.
Okay.
You eating? What are you doing?
I am.
Snacks.
I
Hey,
low-key
at the
felt
beginning.
like
Listen, at the beginning of the show, y'all seen it on the countdown. Okay, I'm bringing it back. Bring your tracks, your snacks, and your flower packs. I don't give a fuck. Let's get it.
Snack track
for real.
Look, all I'm saying is we got some Siren tracks coming up. I'm gonna open up the queue while these are playing. But yeah, all right. We got "Love Me" from Siren. We're gonna see what she got on this one. It's an R&B and soul joint.
It really is.
It really is. She said.
This song is.
Go ahead.
This song actually, I don't know, it's vulnerable to me because it's like one of the songs that I made right after I got my equipment, after I had my first baby. So I always call it my postpartum song, but I feel like it needs a lot of work, but it has a lot of potential. But it does show a different side of me, yeah.
Okay. It's called "Love Me."
I'm excited.
This is Siren. Let's get it.
OD on bigger, turn me on super. knows I'm ready. It's so heavy. Make my money, drink my water, drown in you. Never said I'm perfect, fuck, I'm worth it. Don't you see that I'm abused? Want someone love me? I used to love me. I need you. Booty on bigger tummy on super slim. I've been running in circles, so here we go again and again.
Yeah, that was Love Me. That was Siren on that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you guys are confused like a motherfucker. I see y'all. He said pardon. Mm-hmm.
He thinks I'm insulting him, but I thought he was making a really hilarious joke, and so that's why.
Oh no, he's
got
just
really
being stupid.
confused.
He's just being stupid. Or in
He's
his
just
words,
being dumb.
stupid.
I mean, I wouldn't expect a man to know about postpartum anything. You know what I'm saying? I would be impressed if you did.
Hey man, we can go through it just like we go through the pregnancy. I'm just
See,
saying.
you probably can.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gain all the.
I was really sad about the sharp calorie decline after the birth of those kids. Like, we can't eat like this no more. What you mean?
The crazy food.
I
Decline.
thought
Like,
we
we're
was
not
eating for two.
having pizza, pasta, ice cream, lasagna tonight. No, I like that.
What you mean I can't put cheese on this brownie? It's what?
What? Hell no. Hell no.
Oh,
I never got I never got crazy cravings like that. I just wanted candy and sweets and pies. Like I'd order like 5 different slices from the like little pie shop. Like, I just want one slice, but I want like 5 different flavors.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I wanted spicy stuff. Like I was
Yeah,
not
that too.
spicy, but like I always wanted Taco Bell.
See, I would have been taking you to I'd have been taking you to CC's. You just get one slice here, one slice here, one slice here.
Literally,
see all of that.
get what you want. Get what you want. Get what you want.
Oh my god. I met a magician.
My favorite pizza was the taco pizza. Taco pizza from Domino's. It was so good. That was my joint. But I tried it not pregnant, and it wasn't that good.
He developed an aversion.
So it was a real taste changer, huh?
It really was.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I wanted steak, like bloody steak.
No, we just talked about this the other show. Oh my god, yes, we did.
Siren, I have a question for Siren. Okay,
I'm so disappointed.
Siren.
Yeah.
Siren, how do you eat? How would you order?
Well, see, I need my steak to be well done, and but it's gotta have like the crisp. It's gotta have like the crispy on the edges, like the fat. Gotta be crispy. I love that. But when I was pregnant, I would like, why do I want a bloody steak? It's gotta be well done.
You could hear the disappointment over there now.
I was like, she's just like me, and then she said this, and I was like, well,
she's like, well, damn. Well, I don't know. It was a different craving for me. I was like, why do I want? But also, my iron was low, so I think that might have been what happened.
Suburban Mom likes to chase the cow and just bite.
Smack it.
I mean, I know it's a great taste, but
she goes when it comes to
behind the cows with a lighter, like
fart real quick.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Flame royal, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! You have it your way.
When it comes to steak, when it comes to steak, she likes to revert back to the savage ways of just going out there and
eating
Neanderthal.
It's the Neanderthal.
It is the Neanderthal.
It's the Neanderthal. You get a
But
pass. You got an excuse for
look,
it.
that was
I
Love
just
Me
Yeah.
though. That
mm-mm.
was and again, that wasn't you. I heard what you were talking about as far as it needing a mix. I understand what you're talking about, and you did say it was you know what I'm saying,
Right.
within like the earlier times. So I
Yeah.
totally understand that. Totally understand that. Um, it was dope though. It was dope. You could definitely hear as far as the range that you were kind of bringing. I will say, you did sound in my ears. You sounded a little like less confident than I would have liked you to.
I
Um,
feel that. You
mm-hmm,
want to know the difference? I would write my music and then record it like right there without memorizing it. And so now
mm-hmm,
I've found that when I memorize it and then just throw down like, a bar here, a bar there, then go back to my chorus and or whatever, I sound way
Mm.
more confident. But
right.
I know a lot of my earlier songs are like that too, and it's because I'm reading my lyrics as I'm recording.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I was
Okay.
telling Cordell about the little trick that I do, which is like
Uh-huh.
I'll record my first take, and I'll sing it and everything and have my lyrics in front of me. And then I go back in and I double it. And
Yeah.
my intention is to have a doubled vocal track, but usually that second track ends up being so much better because it's like singing along with the radio. And then I'll make another
Right.
double and delete the first one because that one's trash at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
It's like a hack, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And also going to like a professional studio, I did learn a lot too.
Yes.
So,
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they teach you how to sing and like and
mhm,
how to
mhm. Yeah,
sing
like
correctly in a
I'm taking vocal
studio.
lessons at school too, so I'm excited about that. Like I've been singing incorrectly
Ooh.
all my life, which is crazy because I did take choir like 6th grade to my junior
Right.
year.
That's
Mm-hmm.
So
how I
I don't
feel about it.
understand. Yeah.
I would
I'm like,
say with that,
"Oh,
be really careful though, Siren. Like, listen to their advice on health
but
and
don't
technique, but
got
don't
you."
let it steal your style.
Most
Because a lot
Right.
definitely.
of vocal instructors will try to like zap you of any
Yeah.
stylistic like nuance that you have in your voice,
Yeah, because
and
singing in a choir
really
is more, like
different. You
yeah,
can't
it's
stick
di
out. You're not
Well,
supposed to
singing
stick
in a
out.
mhm.
right, singing
You're
in a
Yeah.
doing more
choir.
listening than singing when you're
Mm-hmm.
singing
Yes,
in
Yeah.
you're
a choir.
blending. You're blending. You're
Yeah, but I
You
blending
have
thank
to
you
in.
for that.
listen more.
I will definitely make sure that, I still, got me on there, but a as far
Yeah,
as, like,
keep
the
the
breath
sauce.
control and mhm.
Yeah, like a lot of the stuff that they're gonna teach you about health, like vocal health and posture and warm
Yeah,
ups and all that is fantastic. But
I'm
yeah.
they
just gonna
will
make bad singing cool.
they will try to zap. They'll try to zap some of your like. I know when because I
It's true.
I took vocal lessons for a really short period of time, and like I have sort of like a rough attack, I would call it, where I a lot of times will kind of before I say it to go.
They wanna tell you
You
to
don't
reel it in? Nah, don't
don't
reel it
do
in.
that.
As soon as you
Don't do
said
that.
that, like
Start
I
start
hear
your
that
note
like in your
clean.
track. That's funny.
Mhm.
No, I've
Yes, I
I've
do. I
I've
go
been I've been told her about that since we
I
first
didn't
met.
I didn't know that's what it was, but like now I can hear
rough
yeah,
attack.
yeah.
It's
You
rough
can
attack.
you hear
Stylish
it the majority of
voice.
the time in her tracks. For my personal experience, I've heard it more on the hip hop side of her
Oh,
genre.
oh
Um,
her hip hop, she's like MC Light. Brutal.
Oh, dope.
Like we
Yeah, it's
definitely gonna do a rap track at some point. We just ain't
I
rushed yet.
agree.
but see,
I
I
agree.
picked that up by listening to like I loved Christina Aguilera when I was coming up, and she rough
Yes,
attacked a lot,
girl.
and I was like, I want to do that, and so I like tried to learn how to do it. I went to vocal lessons. He was like, stop doing that, and I was like, he's like
hmm
hit your notes clean, and I was like, I'm not on Broadway. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
I'm
exactly.
not on Broadway.
I'm
I
not
would
Angry,
never
and I
do
want
that.
orchestrated.
people to know.
That's hilarious.
It's
Um,
wild, but it does help a lot.
we got this one
Well,
here, Siren. Tell us a little bit about this one. It's called Once Upon a Time. Now, are we expecting a lullaby or?
So it's more of like I said, like more of like the conscious sounds. It's more of like telling a story. Just I went through a hard time in my life, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how do I tap into that? And I just started writing one day, and then I had it just in my book, and then I found this beat, and I'm like, yo, maybe I can put something to this, and I ended up like diverting from what I wrote down, but the first line was like, once upon a time, I fell into a really dark place. And then I put the beat on and then I literally just started going. I was like, wow, that was like the easiest song I've ever made. So It is honestly one of my favorites. I feel like I judge all of my songs, so I feel like there's a lot of work that can be done, but I like it. I love it. I play it and get sentimental, smoke. Sometimes I'll play it to go to sleep,
I hear that. I hear
but
that.
it's not a
I love that
lullaby.
you love it. It's so cool when you have a song that's yours that you made and you
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
love it, right? It's
yeah.
like I feel like it's part of like learning how to self-love a little bit through your music.
Right,
So
right.
dope.
And it's one of the first ones that I felt like engineer wise, like the mix and the master of it, I was proud of. I'm not saying it's
Oh
anywhere near
yeah.
Right.
perfect, but I was actually proud. I'm like, dang, and you look, I did this on my own, no
Right.
$1,000. Yeah. So
Right. Right. Right.
Save the
Right. Right.
buck.
I think I
Save
paid
the
what, like,
money.
yeah, I paid like $50 for the rights,
That's the best
and
sound.
that's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I just like the fact that she said I go to sleep to it, but it's not a lullaby.
I
That was funny.
mean, that's
It's
fair.
Hey,
it's
look,
Sweet.
it's Once Upon a Time. It's Siren. It's in the hip hop category. Let's see what she's talking about here, man. Let's get it.
let's
Blood on One's
go.
Radio Network. You already know what it is. We on the record. Let's go.
Siren. Once upon a time, I fell into a really dark place. No one checked up on me. Got stuck in that space, taking death to the face. Didn't wanna be seen. Knew it was bad for my health. Don't nobody really know me. Needed help back up. Wanted someone to show me how. Thought I'd never see the day I'd be the chick to back down. How to figure out how to fix my crown. Disappointed with my money. 9 to 5 ain't putting icing on the cake. Y'all make this shit look easy. Pockets need weight. People in my circle that need me. People in my circle that's fake. Some say that I wanna mingle, but they really don't know me though. Most days I just smoke my weed gone. I say that's relief for me though. This some boiled up shit that's affecting me from way, way back. Misunderstood. Till a bitch bark back, doing me bad while you wishing the best for me. Wonder why it's hard for anyone to get next to me. Yeah, that's depression talking mixed with anxiety. Dug so deep just to see another side of me. Believing in myself was something that I never done. Imagine having more than one silent, but we'll never master one. The face that I show's a facade. They think I want attention, but I really need God. They think I wanna function, I just wanna talk. Twist me a blunt to my conscience and take a walk. The world got the best of me. I was doing shit I never done. Had to pick myself up, create my own peace. That's why I always keep a blunt. So I stay in the clouds, turn my music real loud. I learned myself to grow, it's just me against me. That's the me that nobody knows. Some say that I wanna mingle, but they really don't know me though. Most days I just smoke my weed gone. I say that's relief for me though. In this world, it's just me against me. They don't really know me. So I stay in the clouds.
Yeah, that was Siren. Once Upon a Time. Big shout out. Big shout out. Cordell said this song done saved somebody already. Yeah, Savvy said he made a song with this beat as well.
Yeah, that's a dope beat though. It is.
I like this. I like
Yeah,
that
what's
this
good,
beat.
weirdo? What's good, weirdo?
It's the raw
Thanks, Weirdo.
reflection for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's the
That
raw reflection, the acknowledgement. There's even some acceptance, and even that could be questionable if you get all deep into it. But for what it does, it sets somebody else up that may be in a similar position,
Right.
maybe on the cusp of the same experience, but maybe they got a chance to dodge it just because of what you said.
Yes.
Yeah.
That part.
Or they've already been through it and they're on the other side of it, but then they hear, oh well, shit, she did this. Maybe I could do
Yeah.
that.
I
And
remember in my
like,
darkest times not even knowing, like not even being able to imagine things being better or, where I wanted to be or ever
right,
having that, like, not doing music every day used to really affect me. And just, I feel like I am very talented in a lot of different ways. And that's where that one bar, like, imagine having more than one talent, but you'll never master one. And that used to really bug me. But,
Mhm.
just make, that's where the song came from. I'm like, people need to know, like, it doesn't matter where you are in your life. Everybody goes through things and are still affected by things, but you can get out of it. That's why it's like, the once upon a time. It's like now I'm not healed fully. Things are still going to be in the background of the conscience,
Right.
but you can only get better and be better and
I
try
mean,
to,
That
you know,
one bar or that one part where you said, it's just me in this world, it's just me versus me or me against me, I
it's
think
just
you
me
said.
against me.
Like that hit so hard and like I could almost see you like headphones on, microphone, like eyes closed because that is such a true statement. Like a
Yeah,
lot of times we're just fighting ourselves. And so I
most
think there's so
definitely.
much truth to that. And like that was my favorite. That was literally my favorite line of the whole song. I was just like, "Oh, yes, please. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you."
yeah.
I
This is
felt that.
where our hardest, you know,
Critic for sure. For sure.
yeah, yeah. I get in my own way a lot, in my own head. Like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
I hear
I think
Yes.
that.
everybody does. I think
I think
everybody does, low
it's like
Well,
key.
yeah,
part
that's
part of
definitely
the
a human. That's definitely a human's like nature, just in general,
yeah,
like a human's
yeah.
nature. It's gonna be something that I don't think anybody, low key, anybody could ever even grow out of because at the end of the day,
yeah.
my question to you guys was like, does anybody ever actually master something if we
Right,
internally learn something new every day?
Yeah, I
right.
don't think so. And I think that echoes back to what we were talking about before about some of the fears around publishing music and things. I think we are scared of failing, but I know for me, like I have a little bit of a fear of success too, because like I'm kind of like,
Exactly,
what would I do with that? What would I do if a song popped off?
exactly.
What the
I've
hell
said
would
it
I
so
do
many
with
times,
that?
like, I think I'm just nervous to, like, be great, and I don't know why that
I mean,
scares me sometimes,
Because it puts you in a spotlight and it definitely
being
puts
great
you,
isn't something that you do. You're already
Just
doing it
are,
before you
yeah.
exactly.
can even recognize it or know
Yeah,
that,
it all ties back
man, we've
into
been great.
changing
That's the
changing the
key,
way
Uncle
you think.
Cordell.
Mhm.
We've
That's
been
the
great.
key right
I'm
there.
I'm
You just
I'm
came in
I'm
with the cheat
capable of
code.
doing any and everything on earth. There's nothing in this world that I can't do because I'm too lazy
Period.
to stop me.
Like that.
Um,
Like
OC,
that.
real quick, Savvy Sab wants to send a skip, and I don't know, are we accepting skips on this or what are we doing?
I mean, if he wants to, he could donate for sure, but I'm not doing
All right.
skips. I do have his link up here for the drive-bys.
Oh,
Okay.
didn't it?
We're gonna he's actually the first one on the list. We're gonna
Oh, okay. There we
Boom.
go.
give him his review in a little bit. But we're gonna go to
Ask
another
and ye
song
shall receive.
from Siren. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you want to send in the donation, bro, by all means, go ahead and
The
do that.
blunted one, God
Um,
will bless you.
just a heads up for those that are in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I see a bunch of people starting to pop in and hang out with us. We are going to start up on the Downtown Sound a kind of like a fundraiser for us and then also for you guys out there, or potential one for you guys out there.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a 50-50 raffle for those that submit anything as far as a skip. You're automatically added to the wheel. And then those that want to donate and be a part of the little game that we got going on with the 50-50, if you want to be a part of that as well, we'll put you in the wheel as well. But yeah, we're going to be going forward on that for the Downtown Sound. But as far as this next track, that was Once Upon a Time. Again, super dope track, Siren. We have this one right here,
Thank
and
you.
then we're gonna be moving on to a quick session for the games while I finish gathering up the queue, and then we'll go ahead and get to drive-bys in just a second. But we have this one.
OC, can
Go
you
ahead.
just can you just drop the Cash App link in the chat because I know it's Kush Corner, right? Is it at the Kush Corner or at?
No, so it's the money
No.
symbol. I got you. If it's
Yeah,
Cash
just
App,
drop it in there when
I
the
don't
song
remember
starts.
what it
'Cause
is, but I know it ain't that.
that's
He said he
fine.
wants to send a donation.
If it's
So
Cash
there
App,
it is.
if it's
There it
Cash
is.
App, it's that one, and then if it's if you are on PayPal, it's the @ symbol.
So
Okay.
It is the Kush Corner.
Yep. Just like it's
I
spelled,
keep
just
forgetting
right
I'm
there.
using the phone as a camera, and I keep reaching for the. Where is it?
You're good. This one here is from Siren. Tell us a little bit about this one. It's called Orange Silk. Intriguing.
So
Very intriguing.
this track, it's definitely is right around with the other track. Man, it's another song that's kind of puts me in a vulnerable spot, but it's more of like my singing side. A lot of my friends are like, it reminds them of like Erykah Badu or like Lauryn Hill, or it's more of that type of vibe. India Ari I've gotten. I'm like, okay. But I found this beat, and this was like on my old, system and stuff. So it does also need a lot of work. And I was freestyling this because I found the beat, and I looked at my husband and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna record some. I was like, but I want to like sing freestyle because I know I can sing, but I know I can freestyle. But like, let me try it. And I was like, what should I rap about? And then he's like, I don't know, fashion. And then the beat was the beat was named Orange Silk, and so the first thing that came into mind was like a silky orange, like I don't know. And then my mind just went. So it does. I feel like I could go back and like redo this and really master it. But for what it is, I do like it. I'm just picky with my singing voice. So
Right.
Yeah.
I understand. No biggie. But we got Orange Silk, R&B and soul joint coming in from Siren. This is Blood Ones Radio Network on the record. Special guest Siren in the building. Let's get it. Make sure y'all hit that share button, tap that fucking thumbs up. Let's get this popping. Let's go. What's good, Cuzzo?
BeatStars.com. Orange silk from my head to my toes. I'm built strong muscle milk. Y'all don't know. I'm BeatStars.com. A different love. Goddamn, tall and she's thick and light skin. Wet they get hurt. Wet they find me. I don't know why. BeatStars.com. Hate so hard, I'm just me. Like a butterfly, I spread my wings and I fly. Oh yeah, I fucking fly. And I know you'll see BeatStars.com. They don't wanna see me shine, but I'm like orange silk, something you can't really find nowhere else. Something like blue bills and diamonds all on your neck, yeah. BeatStars.com. Expensive, rich and talented. They don't call me the siren for nothing. You better ask about me. Ask about me.
SuburbanMomCordellMiller.com.
better ask about this orange silk that I delivered. Yeah, you know. He know. Woo. Some kind of like orange sherbet. So sweet, but you can still get your feelings hurt. I'll make your blood sugar rise. Real nice.
BeatStars.com.
Apple pie.
Yeah, that was Orange Silk. That was Siren, and that was BeatStars.com.
BeatStars.com.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Right.
Ruining the moment, sir. It's like you have a nice spread on the table. You got your wine, you got your cheese, you got candles, and some guy comes busting in the door and kicks it off. Like, excuse me. I was
Right.
trying to chill here. Rude. Your
I hear that.
tone on that, though. Oh my God. Can we just talk about that for a moment,
Hey,
please?
do it. Be my guest. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Holy moly. The low end tone in your voice is like freaking gorgeous and I love it. And I was saying like I just really wanted to hear like like some reverb on her vocals because I just feel like I would send that voice just atmospheric almost. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Yeah.
wild. Like I love that tone in especially very specifically women's voices because you don't come by that very often. A lot of female voices are very trebly, they're very high end, but it's warm and it's comforting and it's just like a nice latte steaming. Not gonna burn your mouth. Not gonna burn your mouth, but you can sip it and it's delicious. And I loved it. It's
Thank you so much.
beautiful. Such good
Thank you
tone. I love
so
it.
much.
A latte.
I really, really appreciate that.
It's a latte. It's because it's smooth. It's not
It's
bitter
a
at
lot.
all. It's a
Mhm.
latte.
Shout out Savvy Sav. Appreciate the donation, bro. I just seen that throughout the song.
Out out
But yeah, that was smooth. That was smooth.
Thank you.
Very much so. And Cordell, yes, I was thinking the same thing. I had literally just finished and I just sparked it. And
What?
at the beginning,
Okay,
Like, shit,
let's
I need to
go.
roll up again. Wait, I'm holding one.
and right, I was like, wait, I gotta pass this one first or something. Like, I need a free
I have
hand.
some wine. I have some
Mhm.
wines. I'm not cool like you guys, but I have wine.
I'm not
Nice.
cool like you guys.
Because if I smoke, I'm telling you, that's a whole different person. That it's
Oh,
weird, man. It's weird.
That I
She's
want to
very
know.
weird,
The
very
whole
weird
she's
lady.
weird.
I want to
Look,
know.
I
I'll
blocked
tell you
her
right
Now we
away.
need just
Nobody, listen,
there it
nobody.
is, y'all.
All we're gonna
500
do.
subscribers. Maybe we can get Mom to down some
Nobody knows.
Let's
Down
Nobody
go.
has
some edibles.
experienced. Nobody
She
has
said that's the me
experienced
that
this
nobody
person.
knows.
She is weird. Everything is an ephany with her.
Hey,
Okay, so
listen,
it's
what
like
we're gonna
That's
do.
fun. I love
Listen,
that.
what we're gonna
ever think
do.
about the fact
We're gonna
that
have it set
like
up. All right, we're gonna have it set up. Nobody, you're in the
Double
back.
rainbow.
Do me a favor, jot this down on a notepad
Mom gets
somewhere.
high on the 500 subscriber
No,
string.
not even. You ain't, and we could test it. We could test it. We're gonna do a little meeting.
I was saying we gotta test it
We're gonna do a
first.
little meeting. We're gonna have a little smoke sesh and hang out.
Look at that. Look at
You
that
know
at the
what I'm saying?
400 subscriber mark. Maybe 420.
Bro.
There you go.
Honestly,
420
OC though,
piece.
you might. I'm trying to remember during Waylaid Wolves like jam sessions, like some of our like attics. I call them attic sessions because I would go in the attic room that I have to do it.
Right.
You might have experienced some of her there. I'm trying to remember.
I got you.
Weird,
I got you.
little weird. I'm just saying.
I hear that. That one there
little
though,
wild.
Orange Silk, super dope vibes from that. We're gonna jump
Hell
over.
yeah.
We're gonna jump over. Before we get into some of your guys' submissions coming in, and drive-by reviews, we're gonna jump over though, and we're gonna kind of go away from the music and play a little game. You know what I'm saying? Kind of lighten the mood a little bit. Get you thinking. Make it you thinking.
And chat, feel free to participate if you want.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we'd
Chime
love to hear
in.
your answers too.
Give us your opinions on what you would do as well. But Siren, we're gonna let you answer first. And again, don't feel any pressure as far as like a right or wrong answer. These are just
Okay.
these are just open ended. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Sub Mom,
No
take
pressure.
over. You know what I'm saying? Go
All
ahead and
right.
take over.
question. Here we go. Would you rather all traffic lights that you ever approach be green or never have to stand in a line ever again?
Ooh, that's kind of that's
It's
kind of
tough.
easy. I would like to never have to stand in the line again because
I
and I'm not trying to tell on myself, but no cop, no stop. Sometimes, late at night, late at
That's a
night
Colorado
when
thing. You gotta
when
make that
those
clear.
lights don't change, I'm looking around. I'm good. Forget the green light.
Look, I will
Four-way
say
stop,
that's
no
not a
one's
Colorado
around.
thing
I'm not
either. That is a New
stopping.
York. That's a New York thing. I
Yeah,
think that's
the
just
road
in
was
know,
wet.
general. I think that's just in
We don't
I
general.
slammed on my
hesitate.
brakes. I'd be
uh,
causing danger for everyone around. I had to
but to
go.
stand in line, like I be busy, and sometimes I'm like, I'll come back.
Yeah.
Like for real.
See, the issue for me is like if I do the stand in line one right, do I end up because my luck, right? I'll be the motherfucker to never have to stand in line, but I hit every light red.
After that, right?
I
Oh
mean,
my
yeah,
goodness.
it's
Like
possible.
all this time I saved from not jumping in the
No,
line at the store. Oh shit, I spent an
mm,
extra 25 minutes driving.
I
see,
also
I
do
feel like
not mind driving. I like driving. I like being in the car because I'm bumping my music. I'll be smoking in the car. Like,
the
as
red
long as
lights
my kids
already
ain't in there, we good.
the red lights
Mhm.
already happened to me. So it's like that's really wouldn't change anything.
Y'all
You know?
already know my answer.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself if they were all green. But not okay, I say not standing in line for one reason and one reason only. I feel awkward as fuck standing in lines. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to
What do I
look
do with my
at.
hands?
I get my phone
You don't
out.
know who
I
to look
pretend.
at.
I literally
You don't
pretend
look
I'm
at anybody.
checking.
What are you
Right.
I'm
doing?
You
checking.
look at
I'm checking
everything
text
and not
messages that I
nobody.
have not even received. I'm pretending I have so many friends suddenly. Like I the whole time I was in this store, I had no friends. But now all of a sudden
Ain't
I'm
that
in
why
line.
they?
Oh, Sarah is texting me, and so is, Alfred, and like I don't know what to do. It's so weird. And then I always feel
That's
like
why they put
everybody in
Rob
front of
Lowe
me,
on that magazine. Just
See,
look
I
at
Right.
him.
use I use I use
everyone's
my
looking at
time
me,
in
and
a
it's so
line.
weird. I don't like
Me
it.
and the wife, she knows about it. Like I don't know what she literally did before me, honestly, because when we got in the lines, I just immediately approached her with it. But I do like the people watch. Like I that's what I do
Oh,
in
Oh, me
the
you're
in
the
line.
too.
person that's
I love
making me
that.
feel anxious, bro.
Yo,
Girl,
no, that's a
come
real
on.
thing. Me
Look,
and my
Girl,
mother,
I'm looking at everybody. I'm just looking
yes.
around. I'm looking like,
me and
oh,
my
Everybody
okay.
mother
does
would do
that
that. People
though.
watching.
I am practicing my tight five when I'm standing in line. I want to see how many people around me I can actually make laugh, and we're all
Oh,
laughing at the same thing, and it's
I
usually a
either do
good
the
time.
phone or the weird stare. I
Cordell
just
goes
stare
into
off.
a whole stand-up comedy act in the
But
lines.
yeah,
He's just
I'd
like,
I'd rather not. I'd rather not stand in
Oh,
line as opposed to have all the lights be green. I live in Colorado, and if the
oh yeah,
light
you
is
need
green,
that.
it's still red until a car goes through it. So you gotta wait for the car to run the red light, then
You
you
just
can
like
go.
mm-hmm,
So like,
follow them.
I'd still be stopping at the green lights anyway.
I mean,
mm.
it's so scary, and I'll just stand there and stare off and be like, okay, and then I'm like, wait, you're disassociating. Stop, stop. You look weird. You look like a serial killer. Ugh. And then I'm like,
That
okay,
person is not
who do I
thinking
look at?
about you anymore. You've already given this
But no,
way too
because
much
OC's
energy.
standing in the
Mm-hmm.
corner. He's people watching, and he's like, look at her. She's freaking out.
I'm not
I
in a
said,
Should have been
corner
listening to these
anywhere. What are you talking
jokes.
about? I'm just in line, just
you're in the
observing.
corner right
Now,
now.
I'm
what
just
you
You're in
need
the
to be worried
corner.
observing.
about is when I make everybody laugh, look out for the person that looks at you first, because
Mm-mm.
that's an indicator.
I feel like they
Mm-hmm.
all people watch, and that's why I get so because there's nothing else to do when you're standing in line but
That's
look at each
true.
other, and I'm just like,
My mother,
"Bleh,
And
my
like,
mother and I used to
bleh."
people watch so hard, like we would make like our own conversations for them.
Yes, that's what I'm
Like,
talking about.
See, I know.
and you
I'll be
can't
like,
stop it.
I
Suburban
know
mom,
I
get
I'm the
over
don't.
it.
right. I'm the motherfucker that's looking at my wife like,
Yeah.
yo, do you see what this motherfucker's got in their cart? They ain't never gonna use that. Are you serious?
Why she got depends? It's for my
Right,
Buying
dog.
that shit to
right.
It's
spoil.
for my dog.
Mm-hmm.
That store is closed. I'm looking
Savvy
at me
Sav
right
said
now.
Savvy Sav said they're the one in line touching everything that they don't plan on buying.
See, even that, Suburban mom, that's part of my set. Yes, I'm going to eat all of this.
You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna eat all the depends? What?
No, I'm glad you're
What?
watching my cart. Do you see what I'm about to eat? I'm
I'm
going to
not
consume
doing that.
all of these
I'm
things.
not
Mm-hmm.
watching the people. I'm
Yes,
worried
I
about
do
what I should
have
be doing with my
45 bags
face.
of popcorn here. Don't worry
I'm
about
like,
it.
oh, am I doing the resting bitch face
Building a
thing right
pool.
now? Oh God, oh God, oh God. I feel my face doing. What do I do with my face? I'm just gonna smile. No,
Look at that
no.
lady over there.
Look,
She's
No,
all
look at my
red and
face.
shit. You
I'm not
okay,
smiling.
lady?
I don't
Is
know
it too
about
hot
you,
in here?
Suburban Mom. You must be standing. You must be standing in like hella long lines for long times. Because
Yes,
I
At
don't.
the
I am.
I
DMV.
don't ever
She at
have
the
like the
DMV.
thought about like what's my
So
face doing right now
scary.
while I'm
Just
standing in
take your ass
line.
to the
No, I
self-checkout. How
don't
about that,
do
ma'am?
it.
Right.
I'm in the
Hey,
line
old
for the
lady, move with the cart.
self-checkout.
Let her through. She's
Mm-hmm.
going to
I'm
the
in the line
self-checkout.
for
Get
the
out of here.
self-checkout when this is happening because my Walmart only has the self-checkouts open ever. And then I'm like, what do I do with my foot? And then I'm like, okay, I only have 3
Oh,
items and the
so
person in front of me has 27. So how do I not look like I'm annoyed by this when I am deeply annoyed by this? But they
you
have the
look
right to know.
annoyed. They
They
work
were
faster when you do
collecting.
that.
You
Jesus
sigh
Jesus
right
Christ. Like,
right
that's
over
my
their
resting
shoulder.
face.
You just
They
hit them over the
see my
shoulder.
face.
And
I'm
Yeah.
hyperventilating just thinking about it. It is so stressful. I hate standing in line.
then when they turn around to think like this motherfucker got
I love it.
attitude, you act like you're
I love
stretching.
it when my kids are there.
I know. No, I have 3 things. I'm literally just gonna go home and play Fortnite. It's fine.
Oh,
It's
when my
fine.
kids
Just
are
take the timer back
there,
up.
oh, I'm about to roast that dude with 27 items. Don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna roast him,
No.
and he's
See,
not
now
even.
you're the guy
He may
behind
or
me, and
may
I'm
not
worried about
know.
you too.
But
I'm
I'm
worried
talking to
about
my
you
kid.
too.
Don't worry about it. See, son, this is
They're
what you don't do.
acting.
This is
They're
a
all
teachable moment.
around.
I want you to understand,
Doing.
son, that the next time you go into a store, you decide you want to buy 27 things, make sure you put them in a cart at least, or take them over to the lady that actually gets paid to ride them across her little skin, and you're not standing here taking up everybody else's time when you can look behind you and clearly see there are 4 to 5 people with less than 5 items between them. You're doing too
Courtesy.
much. Like that.
Are you in the
I'll just
12?
keep
Are you in the
talking.
12? Are you in the 12 items or less line though? Or are you?
Usually, yeah, 15.
It's 12.
Oh,
I
that's
thought I was gonna say I thought it was 15. For us, it's 15.
see, that's the only time that I have like I'm okay with standing in line is I'll count the person's stuff and I'll be like, bitch.
Look,
You
real
Right.
can
And you
quick,
have
got
real
it,
quick.
and you can have
23
16
items.
items. I will
That's
point out
them.
the fact
Look,
that
That's
16
you.
is not
listen.
15.
Now listen, real quick, okay, before we get to another would you rather, I just have a question, being that this came up, because me and the wife talked about this a while ago. When it comes to that 15, that express lane, we'll call it the express lane, right? When it comes to the express lane, are you the type, do you count like individually every item, or do you think that if you got like, say you got cereal and you got like 2 or 3 boxes of cereal, is that one item?
That's just one
I
item.
mean, see, yeah, I count it. I always go a little over because I used to be a cashier, so I can ring the self-checkout really freaking fast. So I'm just like, I mean, now if it's fruit, if you have a lot of fruit, then you're being an asshole because you have to
Right.
weigh
Okay.
You have to
those
weigh it all. Yeah,
pairs.
No,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
don't do
I
that.
could tell you what it weighs, but would you believe me?
Because I'm looking at it
All
and
right,
like our
then. Go
cart,
and weigh my fruit.
right? Our cart it looked full, but we only had like in reality we only had like 12 things.
I
We
mean,
just had some
to
of
be
it was
honest,
doubled, some of it was
3 cereal
tripled.
boxes is 3 cereal boxes. I would say, like, if you have, like, 3, like, pops that scan really fast, that's, like, 1 pop, you know? And you just beep, beep, beep.
Mm-hmm.
But if
3
I got
cereal
2 gallons
boxes.
of milk, you're gonna count them as individual
But you
items?
well, because you have to factor
Right.
in the time you have to factor in the time it's going to take to bag said items. And so if you have 3 cereal
Oh
boxes, those are
man,
not
see
gonna fit into
that
1
must be
bag. You're gonna have
that's an
to empty your
Ohio thing.
bag.
That's an Ohio
No,
thing.
Bag. Bag.
yeah.
I live
Mm-hmm.
in
Do you not have
Colorado.
Not here.
there's
Bag.
ba do you
Throw
not
that
have
shit back in the
bags?
cart. I got a bag in the car.
What?
Let's go.
How do you keep separate what you scanned and what you didn't scan, bro?
They throw it back in the cart. I get a whole
No, that's
separate cart.
wild.
Yeah, there's like
I
it's
would
like a
never
cart
go through a
transfer.
self-checkout if that was the case because I would get so confused. I would be like, I
Well,
don't even know.
self checkout they have it. You have to put it on the little weight. For us, you have to like put it on a little weight
Yeah, it
table,
weighs it.
and
Right,
that's what's
exactly.
been scanned. So by the time that's filled, the cart's
Then it yells
empty.
at you because you have a
Mm.
light item. You bought a greeting card and now it's very mad at
Yo,
you.
that shit. I looked at my wife the one day. I'm like, bro, this thing's pissing me off. We walked up to the machine, and like as I went to go like scan the first item, it was like, please remove the item that hasn't been scanned. And I'm like, there
Oh
ain't.
no.
I said there ain't
It
even
was
nothing on the
Kush's
table.
attitude.
I'm like,
It
there's
was
I don't
your
like
nothing
I don't
on.
like
attitude,
cereal.
Kush.
Shake the bag, shake the
I
bag.
said, this
Good.
shit ain't even been
Lightweight tap
scanned
it.
yet. And then
You got too
look,
close to the machine and just showed up with 2 pounds of attitude.
I hit the
And then they gotta pull
I hit the
over.
cancel button. I hit the cancel button and went back to the main screen. I went to grab the thing again out of the cart and scan it. It did the same thing. I'm like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
Sir, put that attitude down first,
and the
please. Thank
lady,
you.
the lady with
After
the
that,
rolling eyes and the lanyard has to come over, and she's like,
no, yes,
beep,
I literally had to
Oh
turn
man.
around
beep.
and I just stared at her.
I
Because
hate that
like
part.
you can hear the machine as loud as fuck. Please wait for an
Yeah.
associate. Please wait
I
for
hate
an
that part.
associate. The lights all flickering and shit.
Oh
I'm
my
looking at it.
God.
They're
That
just
is the
over there
worst.
on their phone texting in the corner. I just stared at them.
What
That's when I
about
remember how many years I spent in college.
right?
I
And you're
hate
like,
that
why?
part. And I'm
What
standing here
about
looking at
okay?
this computer that won't let me punch out with my cantaloupe. What the fuck?
With
So
my cantaloupe.
our
Oh, that
Giant
shit
Eagle
makes me
grocery
so
store used
mad.
to have these self-registers that would announce every single item you were buying.
Oh
And I was
no.
pregnant and I was
Magnum,
constipated.
3-pack.
And I was
Oh
buying like
no.
Colace and like like I don't know,
Blue
Metamucil
Chew.
and stuff. It was like Colate, please move your
20
Colace to
milligrams.
the
Oh, they
bag.
did you dirty. They did
Please
you.
move your prune juice to the bag. And then I was having like bladder incontinence because I was pregnant. It was like, please move your Depends to the bag. And I was like, will you
Like,
shut the fuck up, bitch? I'm not
right.
trying to have
You're
everybody know right
always
now.
with wings.
Ah,
Mhm.
I'm embarrassed. Linda, you did me so wrong. Oh,
That's
they don't give it
crazy.
anymore. That was
That's
so
funny.
That was
bad.
funny. What else do you have for a would you rather besides having self checkout call out your items?
All right. Let's see. I've got a lot here. I'm trying to
I
pick the
think I
best
would
one.
like
Okay.
that. I'd just go
Okay.
buy cool
Okay.
shit. What's
Please
up,
move
y'all?
your mozzarella cheese curds to the
He's
bag.
here every day.
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
Oh.
Right? That's some tough
Who's
ones.
answering first?
Siren.
Siren, go ahead, take this.
That is really hard because I don't want to miss out, but also I feel like being in jail, you miss out, and I don't think I'm good for jail. Like I'm trying to make sure, my little jail outfit is cute. Like so I'm trying to be cute in jail. Like I don't know. That's hard.
You put the uniform under the mattress.
Right.
Orange ain't my color. Well, she wrote a song about orange silk though, so I mean,
Let's go.
That
Let's
ain't
go.
silk.
Hey, I
Orange
feel like orange is
polyester.
I feel like orange is not a bad color, but let's see. I don't think I could do a coma.
Hey,
I
all
think I'd
right.
rather be in jail
Make
for 5
you
years.
ready for prison.
I got an answer for this one.
I mean, Cordell, I think you have more of like the experience, right?
Y'all know what it is. I've been there. And 5 years awake? Fuck that. Give me the 10. I'm gonna wake up looking younger than all of my counterparts.
Felt that. Let's go.
Probably,
Beauty
less
sleep.
gray hair, and there's gonna be like new chicks. Like I didn't meet anybody. I don't know anybody. I didn't know you as a kid. Come here. Like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Like as long as I know I get to wake up. And the truth is, it's gonna be a snap.
True.
You're not gonna
Yeah,
remember
because when
that
you're in a
10
coma,
years.
it
It's
doesn't
gonna
feel like it's
slide
been
right by.
Have
Now
you guys heard
within
about
a
the
decade, do you lose like
muscle mass?
right,
Yeah.
Well, no,
Right.
in a coma, that's what they pay nurses for. They come in, they'll massage
They
your legs, they'll turn
exercise
you
well, no, I'm
over.
talking about as far as mentally. Do you lose any memories, if you will, like as far as like the
None that
remembrance
you
of shit?
remembered before you went to sleep. You
I
probably
mean, I
won't
think it would
remember any of
depend.
that time.
I think it depends on your typical whatever the specific circumstance is that you're
Well,
in a coma
that's the
for.
reason I'm asking the question, because like, am I in a coma from some like brain damage?
Yeah.
See, no, you're looking too far. You're gonna wake up.
Okay.
I think
You're
it's
gonna wake
literally
up.
just like you just sleep for 10 years
The
or
other
you're in jail
thing,
for 10
right?
years.
And then
Gonna
the
take the
second,
nap.
my subsequent second question off of that was, if I am going to wake up, am I going to be a vegetable?
No, you're thinking too hard. It's
Right.
coma and you wake up and
You
you're
made
back
a
to normal.
choice. This is
It's
not
like it
Oh,
depends
Murphy's
on the
okay.
Law, Kush.
circumstances.
You're
It
going too
depends
far.
on the
You're looking for it.
circumstances.
Okay. Okay.
What's your call?
If I can wake up, I want to wake up. I don't want to do the other thing, because
You're
that's
gonna
just...
get up. You're gonna be you. Just the phone's gonna be different.
All right, I'm gonna say at first I wanted to say coma because I have some really wild, really fun dreams. You know what I'm saying? In like 10 years, it might be crazy, but I have to say jail for 5 years because I have a child and I would not want to miss 10 years
Yeah.
of her like growing up. Like that would be wild. Like if I went in a coma
The
right now for
baby on
10 years,
camera.
she would
I'm
be
going to sleep.
22. Like what
That's
the fuck?
crazy.
No, bro.
22.
I would be so
So
depressed after I woke up that I
Nobody
would just
said jail for 10 years.
no, I would do jail for 5 years and I would try really hard to like learn something while I was
She's like, can I
there.
get some good
And
time?
honestly, can I be honest with you? I might enjoy that. I'm not.
I'm saying
Ooh.
though, like if you're
Oh,
in a
now it's hot.
coma, if you're in a coma for a decade,
That's
the
10
You
years.
what
you
I'm
just wake up to a new phone. Might even get a
no,
grandkid out of the
but what I'm
deal.
saying is like think
No.
about this in an 8-hour span of sleep, which is considered the normal, right? The
It's a
average.
Mhm.
blink.
Mind you, it says jail, not prison.
Right. But I'm saying like I'm thinking like what is the
Wait, you said jail
subconscious
and
thought
not
behind that
prison?
for that long? Are you running
Yes,
like
I
a
feel like
whole
I'm supposed
life
to
in
be
your
in
head
prison.
while you're in a coma? Are you living
Right,
like a
like,
whole
yo, I
Okay,
life?
wrote this when I was in the
No.
listen. OC,
You done wrote like a whole
you,
album in the coma?
Right,
did you guys ever
You're a billionaire in your head.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Did you
You wake
ever
up
hear
and
the
is that
story?
disappointing though? Like you wake up, wait a minute, I still work where?
There's a story about this.
Oh.
There's a
It's
guy who
still
was in
it's
a
still the
coma for
dream is
like
gonna
5
fade
years,
fast,
and
bro.
he
Right.
had a dream in his coma. He had a whole freaking wife. He had kids. There was a lamp in the hallway of his dream that looked weird. Okay. And
Mm.
every night when he would go to bed, he would look at this lamp in the hallway and he'd be like, that lamp just looks weird. But he was like, whatever. And he'd go to sleep. And then one night he
Mm.
woke up and the lamp was like glowing and like doing all kind of weird things. And he was like, oh, fuck. And so he went over to it and he touched it or something. And it like exploded into 1,000 pieces. And he woke up from like a 5-year coma.
Oh, wow.
And
Mhm.
he was so messed up in the head because in his coma for 5 years, he had a wife, he had 2 kids. He was living a whole ass life in his coma, in his dream,
That's what I'm
because your brain
saying.
doesn't work the same way when you're asleep
That's what I'm
as it does when you're
saying.
in a deep coma.
Yeah,
It's
Right.
make
different.
all the things happen in your
No, I don't
dreams.
want
Mhm.
like he was grieving. This bro, he was seriously like depressed after he woke up from the coma because
That's
he
too
felt like
bad.
he lost his wife, his 2 children,
Dang.
his
See
whole
what I'm
life,
saying,
and the
bro?
lamp
I might
No,
change
in his
my answer.
hallway.
I might change my
no,
answer.
That's what I'm saying.
I
You
don't
don't
feel
wanna go
bad for
there.
that.
You
It's
don't
a
wanna go there.
dream.
That is wild. A
It was a
coma is
dream,
essentially
bro.
your brain
Get
putting you in
over it.
prison so you don't kill yourself. Like, I mean, that's
Go hit this weed, wake and bake. Get
no.
on.
Yeah, in jail, I think
I
I
mean,
would just
that
tap
is
into my
Get
music
out here,
super
get on these
hard.
hoes.
look,
It's
You
10
know,
just
like
like
years.
who
10
who's
years
recording
is
over
a
the phone in
Friends,
jail?
you know what I mean?
look,
Like, I
10
would make
years is a hell of a
friends.
tolerance break.
I still got your
Mm.
Nikes,
I
nigga.
would
Let's
mind
go.
my own. I would read some books. I would draw. I would write some music. I would be like, I'm
Yeah,
doing my
You
thing.
ain't
I
Like,
doing
tap
nothing.
into the
It's
music.
jail, first
I'm
of all.
calling
Jail is
friends like,
crazy,
hey,
like you said.
record these bars for
Jail
me real
is
quick.
way worse than prison. There's no way I'm doing 5 years. If I do 5
He
years
said,
in
I ain't
jail,
doing
I'm
it.
getting 50 years in prison.
well, I would definitely do 5 years in jail. Like, I just feel like
Mm-mm.
I would do better. Like, that would
Do
be
it in
way better
prison.
I
for
would
me.
do better. You'll be doing better when you get out.
I would be
Right,
like,
right.
listen, I was in jail for 5 years, you guys. I embezzled money from Blood and One's Mafia. And
Oh, you
Let's
definitely would go
go.
to prison. They're not gonna let you just sit in the jail. Nice try. Nice try.
white collar crime. I'm like here with Martha Stewart and Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg.
that's still
What are we doing?
prison. Martha Stewart went to prison.
He
It's still
was like
prison.
prison. Let me emphasize this. Okay, so mom, one more time. It's prison.
Like jail is for the
No,
homeless and
but
crackheads.
this literally says like 5 years. Okay, so that's why
Criminals
you're
go to
saying you don't
prison.
want to do 5 years in jail because jail is
Huh.
wild.
5
You
years in
meet
jail
so
is
many
crazy.
wild people. I would meet like the girls that like got drunk and like peed on in the street. They'd come
The
in there and I'd
soups
be like,
are 80
I'd be
cents.
mom. I'd be like, listen, sweetheart, let me tell you something. You're giving away a whole bread loaf, okay? I will be able to like impart my wisdom on some young chicks and like change their lives and do cool stuff.
In jail?
Yeah, I'd be the suburban mom in
See,
jail.
I
Maybe in
think, look,
Let's
prison.
listen. I have an explanation for this. What happened is Submom really chose the coma, and that's what's happening in her coma.
That makes more
All
sense.
I'm
All
saying,
the way
look,
around.
okay? All I'm
She
Man,
wakes
saying,
up like I
no
was
more
in jail for
questions.
5 years, y'all.
it's done. We're done. It's done.
I wake up, I'm like, was I just in jail for 5 years? They're like, no.
Nah, bro, you've been sleeping for 10 years.
Braided?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Listen to this dope rap that I wrote, though, about Karen
Hilarious.
in Cell 5.
Oh my God.
Bitch, better have my money. They'd be like, that's already a song. I'd be like, damn it.
What do you got for one more Would You Rather? Then we'll hit this drive-by review. I don't know, man. Nobody's submitting. They fucking with the vibes, I guess. And we only have.
I submitted a song. Wait,
I'm saying no. I have those submissions. I have you and Savvy Sav and
Oh, I
Cordell.
see. We're not good enough. I see. No, I'm just kidding.
But I'm saying everybody else as far as the chat, man,
Guys,
they just
submit
vibing.
your songs for a drive-by review. We got Siren on the panel. We got Cordell. We got OC. We got me. We're gonna let you know what's up. Put it in there. What are you doing?
You
All right.
got to submit your track.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot.
But what do you got
Would you
for
rather?
Would You Rather? Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather oversleep every day for a week or not get any sleep at all for 4 days?
I'm trying to oversleep. I'm trying to oversleep. Let me
I'm
just
not
push
sleeping for
everything
4
back.
days. I've probably done that, honestly. Low-key. Like,
Literally, yeah.
full moon was out. I was like, damn it. 4 days, didn't sleep. And when I had my child, there was definitely a 4-day stretch where I didn't sleep and I made it through. I was hallucinating, but I made it through.
Right. I don't want to do 4 days without drugs. If I'm going to do
I need to
4
roll up.
days,
Right.
it's going to need to be a binge/bender.
What if it cleaned you up and you woke up with so much clarity and you were just like, I don't ever want to do drugs again? Yeah, you definitely don't want that. I get it.
I don't think that would change much.
She said, never mind, never mind.
I mean, I'm
Never
not
mind, I
a
already
big
answered my
fan of
own
drugs, but I
question.
know that if I'm going to stay up 4 days, we need to be doing something.
Oh yeah, you can do whatever you want. I've been
4
playing Fortnite.
days.
I've been playing Fortnite for a
I can't be in
fortnight.
this room for 4 hours without going to sleep.
Siren, submit another track.
It's bedtime.
Yeah, they're like, submit tracks. We're sick of listening.
Savvy,
to these
she
people.
doesn't have tracks submitted. We already have a little playlist queue that we got for Siren on the side. We're gonna be listening to some more of her stuff in just a little bit. We'll do it after a Q&A, right after the drive-by reviews from you guys. We're just waiting for some more submissions to come through. But in the meantime, this Would You Rather, I don't know. I heard all your answers, and for me, I'm really still on the fence because if I oversleep for a week, I work too much. I work too much, and I would lose a lot of productivity. However, if I didn't sleep for 4 days, then I might end up sleeping for a week.
Right.
So, like, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, I'll probably go with the oversleeping just because I could probably double down and overcompensate for the stuff that I did miss out on. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Freddy Krueger wrote this question.
It's definitely a double-edged sword for me.
There's something going on here.
I don't know. That's where I'm at. Nobody says no sleep for 4 days. Okay. I don't. Yeah.
That's the
That's how
best
we
way
get
to
along.
go. You can
That's
get a
how we
lot
get along.
done.
He knows.
But if I go, I can get a lot done. But am I gonna enjoy it right after? Like, I'm gonna be passed out for how long? Who
That's
knows?
how I feel.
Like,
If I'm
that's
up
the
for
only
4
reason
days,
for staying up is to have fun.
if I'm up for 4 days, I'm never going to be able to recoup. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. The truth
you
is that
know?
recuperation from that is hard. Like, you think you just pass out for like 15 hours, but you don't. It becomes very hard to sleep. Your adrenal gland
you
is
wake
doing
up
weird
and you're
things.
like, you look around and
Yeah.
hey, what's going on? Oh, hey, they're with us. Welcome back. And you're like, what are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? I've only been out for like a night, right? What the fuck? Dude, it's Tuesday. What? Like, I've been out for 3 days?
So that's gonna bother you more than the 10 years?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
That's for sure. I'm just saying.
All right. Listen.
Said no sleep for 4 days, then a coma for 10 years? Oh shit, no consequences. We definitely getting high.
Yeah, right.
Hey, man.
Oh my my goodness. What if the 3 days is what puts you in the coma for 10 years? Something neurologically happened.
Ooh.
That's what.
Well, see now, you keep trying to put these medical things. They said I'm gonna wake up.
Terrifying territory.
Oh no, I never said you
excited to
wouldn't wake up. I'm just saying within that 3-day or 4-day spurt of you trying to force yourself awake, you looked at something wrong,
and maybe it took 10 years to heal, but I'll wake up and I won't do that no more.
10 years to heal.
You discovered the way to break. You discovered the way to break out of the matrix. Okay, as you're in the coma.
grandkids.
Just as you're about to break out, boom, you wake up again. You're like, nah.
That
And
is
then you forget it all.
hilarious.
It's cool.
And then you
Put me back in the
hit
matrix.
yourself.
I'm
hit
here
yourself
for it.
in the chest, and all these bullets fall out.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Put me in the matrix. I just want to put
I mean, if
slingshots
Keanu
on
Reeves is there, all right.
As odd as that sounds,
Wow.
it's very innocent. I just like little guys in slingshots. This shit is cool.
That's wild.
All right, hold on one
Yeah,
second.
I know, right? Don't tell nobody else.
Because I'm going to bring these over.
I just want to learn how to do the bendy bullet. That'd be
You gotta go back to the 90s dance.
do that trick at parties. Be like, can someone load a gun? Shoot it at me.
It was a dance
You'd
move.
be like, no. You'd find someone drunk enough to do it, and then you'd just be like,
bro. So Tiana said, "How long are y'all gonna be live for?" And Savvy said, "For 10 years."
He does not like. All right, listen here, Savvy.
That's a start.
Listen here, Savvy.
That's just the beginning. 10-year anniversary. Ain't no telling what we might get for that show.
I might get wild.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think YouTube's gonna let us do some crazy shit by then.
I would assume
10 years. I'm sure you could pay extra and see titties on YouTube.
Summertime, you know what I'm saying? Like summertime.
Ooh, yeah. But what if we do that and they push that motherfucking button hella quick and we end up doing that motherfucker like a polar slip and slide? Oh hell no!
Slip and freeze your ass off.
Nah, I ain't waking up with burns all over my fucking
burns.
Nah.
Oh, is that what happens?
You get ice burns, yeah. If it's
I mean, I ain't scared. I ain't never did it either.
I got whitewash.
I was gonna say y'all ain't played hockey. Y'all ain't played hockey on a lake in the shows.
There's white paint, ladies. Get your faces ready.
What's good,
white paint's in the building. White paint, I've been thinking about you.
What's good, homie?
Oh my God, she said it.
Oh my goodness. Oh
no,
my
goodness.
Did I tell him the story?
Yes, please.
I was watching a YouTuber who talks about vintage makeup, and she was reviewing lead-based face paints from like the 1800s or whatever. And they kept saying, the women will put the white paint on their face. The women will put the white paint on their face. And I was like, what is happening right now? Is white paint trolling me in my YouTube For You page?
Facts. Hey, look, he's got too many hoes, okay?
I know. He paid them all to make this video.
He puts it all on their face all the time.
Roller.
It was just funny how you said it because you were like, I was thinking of white paint. You were like, wait, no, I wasn't thinking. I didn't say it like that.
I know. I was like, guys, I've been thinking of white paint a lot recently, and I was like, wait, hold on, wait. No.
Hey, you are going.
Let me back that up.
You're gonna have to link that video to him so he can construct a way to get the audio pulled out of there. He wants that. He wants the audio.
I'm trying to convince White Paint to co-host the show with me. Like, we can do a 3-hour slot and just talk shit.
I want to play chess with White Paint and let him beat the crap out of me, and I just want to be like, wow, he's so good.
Can I just chime in and say acapella would be dope? Acapella.
Yeah, Tiana, that's fine. That's fine.
That'd be dope.
Nothing. I play chess.
I love chess. I'm not even gonna lie. It's so fun. It makes my brain just like feel good.
I don't think I'm smart enough for chess. I don't know what it is, but I could do checkers.
You are.
I could do checkers, but I've never win.
Checkers.
See, I don't follow any of his strats. I don't follow any of his strats. I just do my own thing, which usually doesn't turn out well. But sometimes
I literally tried to watch chess. I can't get with it. I don't know what it is.
I'm sorry, but
you have to do it.
The way Cordell asked that question,
what?
She said, I play checkers, and he goes, Checkers.
Checkers sucks.
Look, that reminded me of like as a kid, like when you hanging out like on the block with the homies and shit, and they like the one kid was so hyped that he got this new shit, and then the other kid was, and nobody's excited at all, but this one kid, they're like, what? Like that's what.
I'm just saying, if we gonna talk,
he
chess,
said checkers.
Checkers.
Oh my god.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Go to an outdoor
I mean, I'm
bar.
good. I'm good at some blackjack now. I learned how to play blackjack just so that I could gamble because I'm not a gambler. But I'm like, I can't do these machines. So I spent like a whole year learning how to play blackjack, and you know,
so then I could assume that you don't play pinochle.
Listen, have you guys ever heard of a card game called euchre?
Yes, euchre.
Oh my god. So I used to be in a euchre group. I'm not even lying. And I used to go to a bar every week on a Thursday and meet my friends who were 15 over to play euchre. And there's like a trump card, and nothing makes any sense. And it's so wild.
It's
I mean,
a
it
game
does.
for adults. We make it
I got
what we
very
want.
good
That's
at
why I
it.
like
Wait.
Very...
So is it like the game from Friends?
Is it?
Like it is. No, I'm talking. There's so I don't know if you remember the episode where
I do not.
They were Joey had to host like a game show. That was like when he got through the agency, he had to host a game show, and then the game show he was trying to play like a mock version of the game show with Ross and Chandler and shit, and nothing was making sense. And then at the end, it was just like Ross did something or whatever, and he was like, "And you win!" Like out of nowhere, like, "And you win!"
No.
Like what? Like nothing
No.
made sense at all in that game. I was just like, I couldn't follow.
This is so funny. Listen to this. My introduction to euchre, okay, was this chick that I worked with at Progressive. She came up to me. Her name was Suze, and she was like, "Hey, do you play euchre?" And I was like, no, I play piano and guitar and I sing." And she was
I love the way you pronounce it too. I've never heard it pronounced this way. I don't know if this is right or wrong.
Yeah. But there's like a trump card, and so every round, like the trump card changes, and then we used to always make jokes about it being called a trump card because that's back when Trump was president the first time, you know. And it was just wild. It was a wild game. If I tried to play it again today, I've heard that it's very similar to playing jacks. Have you ever played jacks? But if I tried to play it today, like, I probably would have no idea what I was doing. But I got decently good at it, and we put money on it and stuff. Like it got a little wild.
You're talking about the card game jacks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
So wild.
The only jacks I know is when you bounce the ball, try to pick the motherfuckers up before it hits again.
Because it kind of has like a
games
poker.
for adults, man.
Yeah, it's like there is like a poker type, like because you kind of have to have a poker face when you play it because you could get a really good hand. So there's that aspect to it, and then there's like strategy involved, and like
You keep saying euchre, but I swear you're describing Go Fish.
I'm talking about you.
Go fish. Go fish. I'm dead. Look.
Get out of here,
Cordell is lit though.
My God, do you
Go
see what I
fish
deal with,
is
Siren?
lit.
You see what I deal with?
I'll take the whole deck. Go fish.
Go fish.
You got any
I'm the
tools?
only freaking woman up here with these two whack-a-moles. I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah. Sounds an awful lot like war. I mean, war.
War is fun. I
That's
taught my daughter how to play
I
war.
declare war or slapjack. Yes.
Yes.
Those are the good games.
The good games are bid whist, poker, pinochle.
What kind of poker though? Texas Hold'em?
Texas Hold'em is fine.
Okay.
I prefer five
I
card.
can't remember all the
I
hands.
don't get out of here.
No, not stud.
Oh.
Five card double draw.
Oh, all right.
I mean, hey, Savvy, I watch Seinfeld.
It's easier for me to count the cards.
Stop counting cards. No one likes you.
Counting cards, I'm nah.
If I had chains on my tires, I'd drive up to the mountains and take some of their money.
See, you just told me all I need to know, Cordell. We ain't never hanging out and playing cards.
You just got to be on my team.
Not well.
We're partners.
If we get into a situation like
we
that,
will not lose.
I am not doing any.
I had to play those games for food. Like that was a penitentiary thing.
Look, I ain't. Mm-mm.
I'm not going to lose a chess match. I'm not going to lose a pinochle game. I'm not going to lose
Cordell,
a
I want to
bid-whist
beat you at
hand.
chess now that you said that. I want to beat you at chess now that you
See, I
said
fuck
that.
with
You know there's a chessboard in the Discord, right?
I will Gifford glitch you.
Oh,
We
Jesus.
could play right now.
Look,
I still
okay,
think that's
look.
a real thing. I think y'all tricked me because somebody done paid Google or something. Because I know that's a thing.
What's a thing?
Gifford glitch.
Yeah, that.
Look,
And
all
no,
I
I
know
don't
is
play
Uncle Gary.
spades, Sav.
Hey, for
Spades
domino.
is for
look,
children.
when it was I'll attest to this. And this is, you know what I'm saying, hand on the Bible type shit, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I literally just made it up on the spot. Like when I said it, I just heard the thing, I heard the name,
shit
and I
sounds
heard like
legit.
I heard
swear
the
I
stuff that
learned
was
it.
going around, like what we were talking about, and I'm just like, oh yeah, man, they Gifford glitched. And I
There's some sort of-
just shouted it out, and I don't know what it is, if it's real. I don't know. I made it up.
I'm telling you, it's something close. It might not be Clifford. It might be Glowford or some shit. It's something.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's something. I don't know what it is.
I hear that. I can understand it.
Everybody,
It sounds legit.
Join up on Lit Chess, and you can play white paint. He does not play on chess.com.
Wait, what?
Wait, what happened?
He
Chess.com.
said everybody join up on Lit Chess. Lit Chess, it's like an app and it's a website where you can play chess. Because white paint does not play on chess.com.
Yeah.
I no longer
gotta-
play on chess.com because it glitched one of my pawns one time super hard and it was weird. And it was not impasse or
She was like,
impasse
oh,
or whatever.
right.
It was not impasse. I think it's impasse. Whatever. It's
We're
like when
live, and I don't want to risk the call, but when we're done, I'm going to show you. We could play chess right here.
Yeah.
I know.
that's
No, I
true.
believe you. I know. I just don't want to. I don't
And
know
I
what my
ain't
name
lost
is.
a
I'm like,
game
on
yet.
Lit Chess white paint. I'll find it and I'll send it to you for sure.
I haven't lost a chess game
He's
since
going to destroy
1997.
me. His
Look,
name is Buy Bitcoin.
We're gonna get into some drive-by reviews here. We got Savvy Sav coming up.
Yes.
Again, big shout out to Savvy for the donation to the show, man.
Thank
Big
you, Sav.
big appreciation, bro.
Very happy New Year.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Siren, this was the one that he had said was a ditto to the beat that you had on one of the ones you had submissions. Yeah, one of the submissions you had to the show. This one, though, he said is called Perfect Stranger. Perfect Stranger.
It's Buy Bitcoin, nobody. You
Mhm.
literally put it in that chat. Look up there.
That's crazy.
On likes chess too.
His other name, though. Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Buy Bitcoin.
That's it. Right. We got Savvy Sav, though, coming up. This is Perfect Stranger. Again, it's a ditto beat from what Siren had submitted earlier. But this one is off the Heartless Melodies album, Savvy Sav. It's a hip-hop joint. Again, drive-by reviews. Get your guys' votes in the chat. Let them know what you guys think about it. Let's get it.
Scene 90.
Some say I should have been famous. Some say I'm never gonna make it. Cross my heart and hope to die. Hope my death come quick and painless. Can't go back to who I was. I feel like I'm a perfect stranger. If you break my heart again, I might put your life in danger. Some say I should have been famous. Some say I'm never gonna make it. Cross my heart and hope to die. Hope my death come quick and painless. Can't go back to who I was. I feel like a perfect stranger. If you break my heart again, I might put your life in danger. Every day I wake up, I look at who I become. Can't forget the man I was, or forget where I came from. All the pain that I done felt made my heart feel like it's numb. Try to play me like a drum, like ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Bitch, you stupid or is you dumb? Cause you know I don't play like that. I don't have a heart to get played like that. You got a boomerang cat cause you came right back. But you gotta go cause you know you can't be trust ain't gotta really do the coffee.
I mean, if I really want to do it to you right now, I would.
Some say I should have been famous. Some say I'm never gonna make it. Cross my heart and hope to die. Hope my death come quick and painless. Can't go back to who I was. I feel like I'm a perfect stranger. If you break my heart again, I might put your life in danger. Some say I should have been famous. Some say I'm never gonna make it. Cross my heart and hope to die. Hope my death come quick and painless. Can't go back to who I was. I feel like a perfect stranger. If you break my heart again, I might put your life in danger.
Yeah, that was Perfect Stranger. Again, Savvy Sav off the Heartless Melodies album. We're going to give it a drive-by review here on Blood on One's Radio Network. We're going to go ahead and start off with Siren. What did you think about this one? We do quality, replayability, and relatability when it comes to the overall concept and the lyrics and things. So go ahead and give us what you think. It's a 1 through 5 scale. Let Savvy know what you thought.
Overall, the track I thought was amazing. I just think more so like in the engineering with it, like bringing your.
Uh-oh.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my wireless died. But I'm just thinking like more in the engineering, just kind of putting your vocals higher so we can actually like really hear what you're saying. And then maybe just turning down like some of the is it the reverb that's over his voice? Like
It sounds
maybe
like
just
it, yeah.
I would just yeah, definitely turn that down a little bit because like you have a good voice. I don't think you need all that, like make it sound a little more crisp. But I would give it a 4 just on the fact of like the engineering behind it. But that's a dope song. Like I literally think that if like we could maybe even get someone to like create this beat for us and make it a little longer, kind of blend the two songs, that would be lit. I like everything that you're talking about. Like it's definitely a vibe.
Right, right. As far as you have for relatability and replayability, what do you got for those scores?
Re-
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
you're
There
sorry,
you
y'all.
good.
are.
You're good.
Oh no, I was worried.
But playability, I would say like a 4, but relatability a 5 for sure.
Okay. Okay. What you got for this sub mom?
So I was like super similar to Siren. I had 454. So 4 on quality. I had that it was just overwhelmingly echoey with the vocals. I really loved like the vibe that he was trying to put out there. I could tell he was trying to go for like an ambient, make you think kind of atmospheric feel. I
Right, right.
almost feel like if he just kept the vocals exactly where they are, but then like dialed the volume down a bit and left those as sort of like backing vocals and then overdubbed a secondary vocal that would be a bit more compressed, a bit more forefront, a touch of reverb, not too much. But that would really like round out the sound. Maybe stereo spread the existing vocals if you dial them down so that they're a little bit wide in the mix. I think that would sound really, really cool. And then as far as relatability, I really just loved the vibe of this song. The lyrics were amazing. Like I think that it was super relatable.
Mm-hmm.
I go with 5 on there, and then replayability, I'm at a 4 right now just because of the echoiness. It's a little distracting, but I think if you can get in the mix and fix those items, that it will be absolutely very, very, very easily a 5 for replayability.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool track.
What
Super
what you
cool.
what you got for this, Cordell?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So honestly, it took me listening to the whole track to realize that it was from that y'all shared that beat. I like this one. I enjoyed it. I do think that the reverb was a little over the top as far as the mix goes. So I'm gonna give it a 4 for the quality. The relatability could definitely relate to that, man. I like that. I almost we don't hear it too often where a man can just actually break down and tell the truth. So I appreciate that in the song. I'll definitely give it a 5 for relatability and give it a 5 for the replayability. I'm gonna listen to it again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that flawless fives?
4, 5, 5.
4,
White
5,
paint
5.
is kicking my
Yeah,
ass
I'm
over
sorry.
here.
Oh
I'm sorry.
goodness. Oh goodness.
My bad.
So for me, I'm looking at it. I'm similar with you guys as far as the scaling goes. I think I'm about 4s across the board though. With the mix, yeah, it's similar to you guys as far as the reverb and stuff. I think it's just the vocal chain in itself. Overall, sounds like it just could be fine tuned. With whatever is incorporated on there, it sounds like a lot of the stuff that's in there. It might be missing something as well. So just to kind of enhance those vocals. I didn't hear anything like lyrically wrong with it. They definitely kept the concept and everything going. And that hook was dope. That hook was dope. I do see where as far as the potential of where he was going with this. Once it's properly mixed, that's for sure. But yeah, that's where I'm at on it. Um, and white paint, it's wildin'.
And he talking shit over there too?
Yeah.
Damn.
Throwing his ad out and shit, yeah.
Going
That is
crazy.
funny. That is so it's funny as hell.
He's winning over
White,
here.
White Paint can mix his ass off though, so I mean, honestly, I would definitely take him up on that.
Right.
Right?
And it doesn't hurt to experiment, especially like, you know what I'm saying, where we're at as underground artists. That's what we have the freedom of doing. Is being able to experiment and just kind of mess around with different things and see what, you know what I'm saying, what does work, what doesn't work.
Yeah.
And even being able to go back to what didn't work before, and just kind of tinkering with it to see if there's something that from that could be something that does work. That's the best part about it. And it's honestly, for me, it's the most fun being able to kind of dissect things like that within the music that I'm building or working with. Whether it be my own or somebody that, you know, saying is coming as a
Yeah, and
service,
like
but
I mean, I think it's super flattering too that like you know, as an artist, you could be flattered that another artist would want to mix your sound because
Right.
to them they hear the potential and they're like, I want to hear it like this.
Mhm.
Let me do it.
Right.
Let me photograph your painting and then adjust
Right.
stuff in Photoshop and make it look beautiful.
Mhm.
They see the beauty in it and they want to tweak it. So I think that's super cool.
Big facts.
Love
Big
our
facts.
community. Shout out. Blood ones. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell
But
yeah.
we got this one coming in is from Sub Mom. We're gonna go ahead and check this one out. She'll sit this one out, but we'll give her the drive-by review. You guys in the chat as well, let her know what you thought. It is called Come Down, and this is timing you on this one.
I don't know. This one I think is just me. I don't know why it says. Oh no, did I send the wrong? I might have sent the wrong version. Can I check real quick?
That's fine. That's
Crap.
fine.
Yeah, I think I
I'll
sent
play
you the
this
wrong
one.
version.
I'll play this one.
Yeah, go to
instead.
the next one and I'll because
No worries. No worries. This one here is from Cordell Miller, so he will sit this one out. It's inspired by Yoda G, so it's a Yoda G Productions. It is called Ooh La La. It's in the hip hop category. We're gonna check this one out. Give it a drive-by review. Again, same process for you guys in the chat. Let them know what you guys think about it. It's called Ooh La La. Cordell Miller. Let's go.
Oh na na, now you wanna go back? How about that? Shoulda never did your dirty work. Now it cannot be undone. You won't take my hand, but it's too late now. That's your bad. Shoulda never had your dirty plan.
My dirty plans. Okay.
Now you wanna go back? How about that? Shoulda never did your dirty work. Now it cannot be undone.
Okay.
You won't take my hand, but it's too late now. That's your bad. Shoulda never had your dirty
My dirty plans. Okay. Sit you You ain't going nowhere. There ain't nobody else to compare to this loving game I got to share. No, I don't care about your feelings, not when they trying to trump logic and reason. You can't live under the sea and breathe. You must be dreaming your fairy tales. But your name is Baby, not Ariel. I'm Ahab, not the whale. And I can tell that I got you on lock when I hit that spot. And I make you say, ooh la la. Now can I get my laundry done? You think I'm buying wash machines just for fun? Your sandwich is the greatest, make another one. I know what you want and I'ma give it to you. No stunt, no front. I love it when you drip for me. Now work for it, baby, gon' strip for me. All night till you spread about 2:45. All supported on me. I'm giving you release that you deserve and you need. You say.
Now you wanna go back, how about that? Should've never did your dirty work. Now it cannot be undone.
Really?
You won't take my hand, but it's too late now, that's your bad. Should've never had your dirty plans. Now it cannot be undone.
She acting like she want bucks for fucks, pretending like this dick ain't good enough. Really? What else do you want? Devoted, you devoted, said it all before I wrote it. I'm the bee and you the lotus. Sometimes you gotta go with it. Rolling with the punches, protective of one another. Smack my own mother if she said I couldn't love you. Fuck your cousin and your brother, they ain't paying for nothing. All that commentary, no suffering. Listening to suckers, you and me above it, and you know it. Not just a poet, pragmatic with this flowing, coating everywhere I'm going. The love I got is potent. 40 years is still floating. The gold I got is golden, still rolling, still smoking. My boat is overflowing with riches, but not for bitches. I'm saving all this for my missus. No misconceptions, I'm flexing. I'm trying to teach these young niggas a lesson, cause a real woman is a blessing, especially when she say,
Now you wanna go back, how about that? Should've never did your dirty work. Now it cannot be undone. You won't take my hand, but it's too late now, that's your bad. Should've never had your dirty plans. Now it cannot be undone. Oh, nah.
hey, I love it when you say that. Yeah, let me make you say it again. And when I'm done, she gon' go. She love it when she say. She love it when I make her say. I love it when I make her say. Yeah. Girl, sit your ass down. You ain't do. I like what you did with your hair.
Yeah, that was oh la la. That was Cordell Miller with Yoda G production on that. What do you got? I got you, Sub Mom. I already got it in there. What do you got for
Okay,
a
just
score
wanted to make
on
sure.
this one? Sub Mom, what you got?
Oh, okay. This one is 5s across the board for me. This is my favorite Cordell song, I think. Other than that one that's like the country thing, I like that one too. Oh my God, 555. So 5, I'm gonna try to read my chicken scratch that I put here. I did say, okay, I put a comment in here. I don't think that it necessarily like degrades the quality at all, but I would be interested to hear it in this way. And so I said, if you had the ability to bring the female vocals up a little bit when she hits the ooh la la, na, 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 like that might sound kind of cool because she's a little lower in the mix. And so I almost feel like I want her to be your equal and be like there.
Here you go.
Other than that,
Putting suffrage in my track.
I know. Other than that, but
Happy
other than
Women's
that,
History
like
Month.
I don't think that it deters from the quality at all, and I feel like that it works the way that it is. So I love the ad libs on this. They sound so natural. Okay, and that's what I like about them so much. And then I just wrote is so good. And then on relatability, I have 5, and then I wrote sandwiches and smack my mother.
Well
I
then.
mean, okay. So man, no, I'm
Those are
to be
bars in the
honest.
track.
That's a thing though. Like there's a lot of dudes out there that like they won't put you above their mom and like that's a tough position to be in as a woman and I feel like speaking on that and being like I'd smack my mom if she said some shit about you. Like I respect that. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
That's the whole purpose.
That's pretty cool. And then
Whole
I had on replayability I had 5 and I wrote I love this song. So there you go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Flawless.
What you got for this, Siren?
I had all 5s as well. I love the beat for sure. Like that, it as soon as it started, I said, "Oh, here we go." Here we go. Your flow, that's undeniable. That's always. So playability 5, relatability. Did I do it right? Relatability 5.
Yeah, man.
Even the quality I thought was great. I just felt like maybe I don't know if this is maybe my TV because I have it playing off my TV, but it felt like your voice wasn't on top of the track. But like I said, it could be this old little TV I got. But it
He's
sounded
right on the
great.
cusp. He's right on the cusp of almost being too quiet, but he's right there. That's what I think.
Right.
I do
So,
know.
and
I
I'm
do
listening
know
in
he's
headphones.
still getting in as far as his mix bag. That's the one thing I do know. He's still
learning.
He's still getting the perfect spot that he knows that his vocals need to come here or here or here or here.
Right,
And I do
right.
know he's been playing around with it in the mixes that I've been seeing him.
Mhm.
You know, what I'm saying pertaining to on his live. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The same thing.
Yeah,
To you, Siren.
Yeah, a little louder.
a nice little track right there. I'm like, okay. Like I can literally hear that on
That's
the
a nice
radio.
little
You know what I
track you
mean?
got there. Yeah.
Literally, like you could
Guys.
the ladies will listen
Yes.
to it, dudes can listen to it. Like
Yes.
it's smooth, but it's also
Yes.
hard still, you know?
Yeah. It's
Well,
very,
thank you.
very
I love it.
honest.
Yeah.
It's a very honest track, and I think
It's
that's
real
what makes it
music.
so awesome. It's just so honest.
Yeah.
Cordell says, "I'm gonna pocket that. Bring that downtown this weekend." Thank you
Bring
very
that
much.
downtown, Cordell. Bring that
Oh man.
song.
For
100%.
real.
All right, now this one, it is a whip. It is a work in progress. We do got the right version here. We're gonna do this
Finally.
one. We're gonna take a
Sorry.
quick break after that, and then we'll come back with some Q&A real quick with Siren before we jump into some more of her tracks and highlight some of the stuff she's got going on. But this one right here, is Come Down. So this one is just you, Sub Mom.
Yeah, can I preface this one a little bit? Because
Go ahead.
I wanted Siren to hear it because we were talking a little bit about like, writing and being vulnerable in your writing. And I wanted to say how sometimes I feel like it can be really beneficial to sort of write in a way that's a little bit cryptic, not super cryptic, but just in a
Yeah.
way that you're not being super like blunt. I shouldn't say that because we're on Blunt Once Mafia, but you know what I'm saying.
I get what you're
You're
saying
not being
though, yeah.
super literal, you know what I mean? Because then people can like relate. So this song comes from one of those places where I was being very vulnerable. And yeah, I wanted you to hear it because I thought you might like it. That's
I'm
about it.
good. I live ready. Let's go.
Savvy, I do have your other track. And I see you have submitted quite a bit. We will get to some of those. Some we might not have enough time for. We'll have to see. I do have them in the queue though, over here on the side, so we'll get to those in just a little bit. But we got this one here, Come Down. This is Suburban Mom, and again, you just heard the explanation. Let's see what she's talking about. Let's get it. Get you guys' review in the chat ready as well. We're gonna give her one up here while she sits this one out. Let's go.
Where you are and where you wanna be. We work better synergistically. Where I am and where you wanna be. We're so far, yeah, logistically. Slow it down, slow it all down. Why aren't you ever coming around? Slow it down, slow it all down. Can you catch me when I come down? When I come down. Can you catch me when I come down? Can you catch me when I come down? Where I am and where I wanna be. Trying to cut through chains just to be free. Oh, what these little pills Will you love me when I come down? Still love me when I come down. When I come down. Will you love me when I come down? Will you love me when I come down? Hold me now, 'cause everything hurts, everything hurts. Hold me now, show me what it's worth, show me what it's worth when I come down, when I come down, when I come down. It is better with my feet on the ground, when I come down, when I come down, when I come down, when I come down.
Yeah, that was Come Down. That was Suburban Mom on that one there. We're going to give it a drive-by review, although I seem to think I know about what a lot of people's, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people's thought processes are. But go ahead, Siren, what did you get for this one here on the drive-by review?
Sheesh. Ooh. What? I don't even know what to say, even though I have a lot to say. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. And my hands are
I want to
sweating, and
hear what
it's
she
not
has to
from
say.
nerves.
I got a list, and
It
I didn't
was
even
just,
number it. I just wrote.
wow. That's all fives for sure. Anybody that says
Thank
different,
you.
we could talk later. That was amazing. Like it definitely showed like you was naked on there, girl. Like it showed your raw talent. And like, you know, one of my tracks and he was like, yeah, I don't hear like the confidence there. Like this, like you were just so honed in, like you were tapped in, girl, into your artistry, into your feelings, into what you were talking about. It sounded amazing. I think maybe the only like critique, I guess, if there's one, is
That's
like
so
your
weird.
dubbed, your dubbed vocal. Maybe turn it down a little more, but that's just
Okay.
me because I think your voice, it's so raw, and then with it just being like an acoustic guitar, like that's amazing. Or maybe even turn up like the guitar into like an electric vibe and more rock on it, because you have like this rock and roll, like I don't know, you are a superstar and it's crazy. That was fire. Phenomenal. Fives all across the board for
Oh my
She
sure.
said,
God,
look,
I'm
let me
blessed.
start each one of these points, but not finish any of them.
Okay.
It's
I told
fine.
you
I
I didn't
got
know
it.
what to say, where to start, or
I
how to
know. I
like that
look, it was perfect. It fit
that was my
perfectly.
brain
Oh
just
my God.
It fit
blah, 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 blah.
perfect. That fit perfect. Hey, look, that fit perfect. What's good, Trip? What's good, everybody popping in, man? Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. We got special guest Siren in the building right now. We are doing some of the Mafia's drive-by reviews with Siren here up on the panel. And for all those out there, yes, Trip, you do got your tournament again tonight. Big shout out to you, man. I did catch you. I caught it. You know what I'm saying? I caught it. Passed out though, you know what I'm saying? Coming up this week, Trip's tournament on his late night live show. Make sure you guys are tapping in with that. But with that being said, Siren, you look, you got the potential just as much to make these tournaments. You know what I'm saying? We already
Oh
seen
yeah.
you. We already seen you in our tournament coming through. So yeah, all I'm
So
saying.
close.
All I'm saying.
Yeah, this is definitely a motivating platform for sure. Like I literally just popped some bubbly. On that note, we
Mm-hmm.
gonna have a drink to that because that was amazing. I was not expecting that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Wasn't
don't
it
mean as
low
far as
key?
talent, I wasn't expecting it to be so just complete and just honest. And I could hear that on the radio. Like I said, when I'm having a bad day, blast this thing and I'm just belting with science,
Mm-hmm.
and then I feel better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I
big
might
up.
change the name of
Big,
this song to Naked. I'm just saying.
big up. I'm
I
saying,
love it.
girl,
I love that idea.
Look,
that was awesome.
I was just fucking around too in the chat as far as like let me add it one time. It is definitely right there with you know what I'm saying fives, just like she was saying. As it is. I do now. I will say I will say messing around in the studio enough. I do see the potential
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like
that
second
has
verse. Like when it comes second
right.
verse, I almost feel like there needs to be a build there, but then at the same time, it's like I don't want to take anything away from it. So I'm really
I
torn
say
on this
don't
track.
See,
change
I
it.
don't
I
think
don't.
now hear me out. Hear me out.
Maybe building, but yeah, that was don't change a thing.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to
You had
remember.
said, OC, your initial critique of the song, you said hold some of the vocal lines out a little bit more
Right.
and
Mm-hmm.
Right, building it, like starting from a small place and then creating that like
yeah.
whoa, you know.
A really big moment, and it's like I
Mhm.
don't know, but then again, I don't know, will that take away from it? And I'm granted, we're lucky that in Band Lab we have the opportunity to work with revisions. If we do something and we hate it, then we can come back later and go back to the old one and be like, I'm just gonna leave it like that. But
I feel like the songs that are so soft like this, just building that momentum is better. Like I said, I felt like it was perfect. Obviously, you know, you are gonna hear the other things that you pick on, but I think maybe just like how you started soft, maybe soften it even a little more, and then towards the middle start
oh,
getting bigger, and then have that big moment where you're,
vocal dynamic.
laying
All right,
there.
all right,
Yeah,
yeah, that's an idea. That's a freaking really good idea. I'm gonna write that shit down.
Mm-hmm.
'cause I think that would be the only thing that you could change, girl. That was phenomenal.
So
I just
look,
in
I
my head,
think
second verse, I hear a boom, 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 boom.
see, and look, I was
I'm
thinking,
saying some
I
rock,
feel like it
man.
has the potential if you had like not a breakdown per se, but a build up like you were talking about. If it came in similar to like In the Air Tonight, if it
Yes.
had a similar rapport to something like that, I feel like it would make it as an enhancer rather than something that would take away
A
from what it already
detractor.
is.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you
I
think
Yeah.
about In the Air Tonight, he comes in with this huge drum solo, and then it just really goes boom, doom,
right.
and that's very basic. You know, it
Hmm.
doesn't. Yeah, that's. I like that idea
I
And
too.
I'm
think
not
like
saying it's got to
his
be
like
that. I'm not
personality.
saying that exact,
No,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
like
I'm
I
just
get what you're
saying
saying, and that's
with the
Mhm.
in
same
the realm.
rapport,
Yeah.
I feel like it could have the same potential to have the similar and I'm thinking of it more along the lines of like
Yeah.
just being something that like oh, I got the goosebumps at that section. Like it's already given, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
great vibes as it is. I think it just might be something that could be an enhancer. And again, some who was it in the chat? I think it was Tiana said, yeah, you could have two different
Mhm.
versions too. You could have this more acoustic version, and then you could have something potentially more of like a mainstream type of song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what your vibes are with Brock, but I hear that in your voice, and I
Yeah.
can hear that like maybe towards the end of the song, kind of making it more, still simple drums, simple like electric guitar or something. I don't know. I'm not an instrumentalist, but I can definitely hear it going that way too.
Oh, we definitely gotta
Yeah.
after the show, Siren. I'll tap you into Waylaid. She has not heard probably any of the Waylaid stuff.
Oh, she's got to hear
I
Waylay.
haven't. I
Waylaid Wolves is
haven't.
it's one of my groups. It's more of like it's more of an alternative group. We do like rock, we do hip hop, we
Rock.
do pop, we do
That's dope.
you know what I'm saying.
You know,
But
she would love
mm,
body. I bet she would fuck hard with body language.
whoa,
I
whoa,
love that
whoa,
track. No,
whoa,
what?
what?
That's not what I meant. That's not what
Yeah.
I meant.
Yeah,
Why you
there's
gotta make
that.
it
There you go.
weird?
No, like,
No.
Look, hey,
no,
did
I do
somebody
think
pass
stuff
She would
her?
like that,
Did
fuck
Mom. I
with
somebody
do.
pass
it.
her the
No,
joint? Did somebody pass her the joint? Hold up.
no, I'm saying
Right.
she would
Oh my
fuck with
God,
it.
what
It's
did
all,
she just say?
what?
And you know what? I
Oh my
followed you the
God.
whole way. I knew
She
exactly what
knew.
you meant.
She's with me. She knew what the fuck I meant.
Yes.
Get out
Mm.
of here,
Yeah.
Os.
I
I
know.
do that
I'm
so much.
saying,
I will say like this. I'll say like the most innocent thing, and it's like, really?
look,
Siren, for
I'm
real?
like, look,
She would fuck hard with body language. Let me just tell
look.
you.
All I heard was she would fuck hard too, and I'm like,
No, I said with.
Like you talk about like in the background, she's just getting it. Like, hold up.
Oh my
What?
God.
Anyway,
What
Joshy,
in
nah,
the
man, we've heard of it.
Cordell?
We've heard of it. We just ain't
Cordell.
we're not doing that just yet. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing any of that just yet.
She said, "Help
Wait,
me!"
what?
Yeah, I
Look,
need you
here
to
he
come back.
go.
Lucy was being mean to me.
Oh, good.
I was not. Oh, good. Oh man.
Hey, what in the hell? Oh my
What did
God.
I do?
I just like,
Anyway,
can we just have
anyway,
Siren on
anyone
the
wants to
panel all
take
the
it, I'm
time?
there.
Look, I got you.
I'm here with y'all.
We'll tap in right after the show.
More
But
feminine energy up in
we
here.
got a little look, we got a little bit more of Siren coming up in just a little bit, man. Big shout out to everybody in Blood and Ones Mafia for hanging out with us. It's a
Yes.
fucking vibe
Thanks,
always
guys.
down here on the corner, you know what I'm saying? We out here, you know what I'm saying? We'll be downtown this weekend. We got some more spots to lock up this month. We already have one that has locked up a spot for the month of March, but it's all open. The whole month is open. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to everybody, man. We'll be right back in just a moment. This is on the record. You feel me?
The Corner Convo Podcast presents. On the Record, Episode 7. With special guest, Siren. Alongside our hosts for a Q&A. An opportunity to tune into their music. Drive-by reviews to see what they think about your music. Games, trivia, and much more. This is On the Record.
On my way to make deposits, skipping right after I hit the bank. Got my belly ring out and I'm smoking on dank. Tie-dye tube tops, we don't fuck with flip-flops. Puma slides with the Puma socks. Wrist yellow, roll of pops. Skinny ass jeans on, ass look real fat. Skin glowing cause I got that juice on my waist. Some titties in his face, tall glass. He wanna sit, came to dark with his light gone black out quick. I see you talking cause I'm crossing low, don't no shade. Having a good ass time to do it every day. Steady get paid, you done get me down and try to leave my girl. If you ain't know, you should know this shit leak. DM on explode, music code every week. Running back and forth to the
This is the Corner Convo Podcast. Turn us up.
Turn them radios up.
All right. Siren. Question for
What's
you.
up?
So my question is, we heard a little bit about you as far as in the first little session for the Q&A, right? I wanted to know when it comes to your musical journey, have you had any opportunities through collabs that you've already worked with to be able to take any kind of notes, any knowledge from those collabs and be able to utilize those within your own work?
Yes, actually. I feel like BandLab has done a lot for me. Like, I don't have a ton of followers. I don't have like a big following social media wise, but I've just noticed the difference the moment I got on BandLab. That's why I fuck with BandLab so heavy. I feel like
Right.
it is, an artist platform. You can, you can definitely collaborate with other artists, but you can learn too. And I feel like what's his name? I collaborated with him. Bennett, oh my gosh, I swear I can't think, y'all. I'm too high.
I want to think because I think you have a track in
I
here.
know.
Burnett
Yes,
Smith.
exactly.
Talking about
Burnett Smith.
Yep.
I submitted the collab that I did with him. I submitted the track to him, and I'm like, let's collab. He was like, most definitely. I love your sound. You've got, you got something there. So he creates the whole chorus and everything and sends it back to me, and I was like, what? How am I supposed to get on this and not drown? Like, how am I supposed to not only match his energy but elevate the track? And like,
Right.
it took a little bit of time. Like, we spent maybe 3 months on it, and it was just my part. Like, his was done in like 2 days. And so there was a lot of going back and forth with it. And then my verse was very, very long, and I didn't know how to. I'm like, I don't want to take anything out. So we just had the idea of splitting the track up, and that kind of had stuck with me. So with like other songs that I've been writing, like sometimes my bars I'll write first and then I'll find a beat and like, oh, but it doesn't go. And I feel like I want all this there. Just kind of expanding my mind of, okay, maybe I've written it like this, but it doesn't have to stay this way. I can break it up. I can use this part here or that part there.
Right.
And just, I went on to BandLab as a writer, thinking like, this is practice. I can learn how to collab with other artists, write for other artists. And I think every moment is a learning experience for sure. Even just trying to learn how to get out of my own head and do things that are different. Because I don't want to just be one thing, one sound. Like I want to be able to create all types of different type of music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Still being me within my sound, but yeah, I want to that song that I sent to you that was like la 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 la. I think it has a lot of potential, but again, it was one of my very first tracks.
Right.
But I want to do things like that are a little bit more like, okay, girl, you could, I didn't know you wrote stuff like this. Like a lot of people just think I rap, and I'm like, there's so much more to me.
I hear that. What you got for her, Cordell?
Well, I don't know. I've already asked, who you listening to more, and like I get that part. What's next? What's next? Like I know you I know you got to be working on an album. I know you got to be working on another project. Something's coming out. What you got? What you got lined
Yeah,
up?
I definitely think what's next for me is just because right now I'm just going back in the archives trying to figure out what I'm gonna want on the track, like how I can perfect these before getting them on there. What's the story gonna be about? Where to, put track one, track two, whatever. So I feel like once I'm ready to actually get the track out there, I want to do like a listening party just for like the people here in the community, the people that know me, most of me, kind of be able to explain like, this is me and this is what I'm doing. This is how this inspiration was. And then really just trying to get more content. Maybe not be so much on like TikTok dances or this or that, but more of like videos, so people can actually see, put the face to the name and the sound and just kind of, see my other talents there as far as, like the acting part of music videos or even just being able to show my personality behind the music. So I think that's more so what's next and just trying to really push myself out into my community here and then move from there. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah, I like that listening party idea.
Yeah.
Those
I'm
those
definitely trying to
definitely
get up there to Denver.
they will work in your favor. Even
Yeah.
like an online listening party, like literally, like I can stream a sneak peek of my album on YouTube, and
Right.
like people will watch it, and then when I do drop that project, boom, my Spotify. Like, I saw
See,
I
that's
saw a lot of stuff
awesome.
happen from that.
What was
Like,
another idea I had too, like, because I am getting ready to start a podcast and it's more so going to be about, my music and stuff like that. And just once I get a little bit more, I guess, like known, being able to pull in a lot of the Colorado artists and just kind of, I mean, not like an interview, but more of just like, let's sit, talk music and get into their brain and let them show their stuff and,
yeah,
just yeah. I even thought about maybe going out. I still have some ideas behind this, but like going out to the 16th Street Mall, like, and just kind of doing something live for the podcast and just trying to get people, just
see what you
just
want to
trying to
do is be
get
16th
like,
Street
hey,
Mall adjacent.
yeah, but exactly, like just kind of just tapping in. You never know the people. Like, there's so many artists that are just walking around and you wouldn't even imagine. Like,
Oh, I know
and
it.
I got the idea. There's this guy. His name, I think it's like Guitaro 5000. He plays guitar and he'll literally just have a sign that's like, sing with me for free, sing with me. And then people be like, I'll do it. And he starts playing, his guitar and people just start getting on it. And it's amazing. And it makes people feel happy. And I just kind of want to do things like that. So that's more so what I'm doing, just trying to get this album together and then just expand within my community.
Yeah, it
I hear
sounds like
that.
fun.
I hear that.
I like that you got plans too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Siren has all
Just
the right answers, bro. We've been doing
I
on
just
the
get so
record
overwhelmed with life,
for a
guys.
little while.
I nowhere near have it together. I be overwhelmed every day, especially with everything else I have in life. And if I can't make time for Siren music, I get in my feels. So
I hear that. I hear
I
that.
know that mood too. I've been there.
yeah.
What you
Be
what you
there.
got for us, sub mom?
Am I muted? Oh, I'm not muted. Okay. So my question is, when we're working on projects, obviously sometimes, and I would assume that you get this because you're a mom, we run into a lot of crap. We deal with a lot of things that can just deter our motivation. What do you do, or what's your like hack, if you will, to stay motivated when you feel maybe not like making a song or maybe not like recording
Right.
that day? Like, what do you do?
Yeah. Sometimes I do fall into that where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna write some music, and then I'm back and forth with my kids, and then now I'm tired and I'm out of the music mode. So really at that point, I'll just start listening to stuff. I just start listening to what I have. Like I feel like that's still work. Like if I can at least just sit back and listen to my things and okay, make a note, okay, that needs to be changed. Maybe I can
Okay.
move this around, because I'm still doing
Yeah.
something. And sometimes it's like whatever, I just need a rest. Go sit on the couch, eat some food, smoke a blunt, and get some rest.
Right.
But and then also when it comes to like I used to get like writer's block, and
Yes.
my husband, he was like, it's just a state of mind when you're in writer's block because you're thinking of what everyone else is gonna think, like where you can put something catchy that people are gonna. He's like, just hone
That's raw.
into you. But then I didn't really understand that because I'm like, no, it's just like I don't know what to say. I don't want to sound the same. But he's right. It's like I'm more blocking my mind because I'm trying to think of what's going to be good here, what that everybody else will fuck with. So I'll literally just stop and the last word, or something, I'll look up like synonyms and stuff like that or rhyming words and then find one that I'm like, ooh, that's nice. And then I'll just it sparks every time. And then I'll just go from there and keep it moving. Even
Oh
if the
yeah.
song kind of starts going in a different direction, I know I can always really tie it into what I'm talking about. So I have my
Nice.
days, but yeah, a lot of times the motivation just comes from just it's in me. Like music is just me, like it
Bubbling
really
up.
is it.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
gotta
It
let it
helps
out
me
for
when I'm
sure.
upset. I can sit there and just sing without recording, like just freestyle singing, whatever. I'm listening to what do you call them? Like the lo-fi hip hop. And
Yeah.
I'm rapping to them. I'm creating songs. I'm not even recording them. I'm like,
Those are
I'm
probably the sickest songs
singing,
ever, and you're just like,
and literally, I'm like,
dude, doing it in your living room. That's
yeah,
amazing.
I should be recording it.
Joshy, I've worked
Yeah.
with a bunch of artists from all over the world, for that matter. So most likely yes. My fault. I was just answering chat real quick. Go
No
ahead.
worries.
I was done with my point. I swear I love to talk. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I just wanted to make sure I answered that real quick because it was a question. Again, anybody in
Yeah.
the chat, man, if you have questions for Siren, please do say them. We
Yeah,
will
ask them.
relay
I am an
those. We'll relay the message to her and get your answer. Um, I the question that I had, Siren, for you is when you're going into a studio session, being that you have such a busy time, right? Do you limit yourself as far as timing in the studio? And if so, within that time frame, do you have a specific structure you kind of go by to keep yourself online, or do you just kind of wing it?
I feel like I wing it a lot of times. Like I most times when I'm able to get like tap into my music, it's late. It's like, 10, 11, 12. And if I'm really in the zone, like I will be working on this. Like if I don't have school the next day or work, if I'm up, I'm like, oh, you know what? I might as well stay up till my kids get up. So now 7 in the morning, get them ready, get them sent off. And I have the intentions in my head to go to sleep. But then I'm like, I actually don't feel that tired now that the sun is up. So then I'll just keep going and then I get my kids home and then I'm like, okay, your girl is tired. So sometimes it's like even though I feel like I can keep going, I have to give myself a break because I do need to still be, a mother. I have a household, I need to work and things like that. I hate being tired, but I'm always tired. But I don't, and as far as like the structure, I feel like I've been trying to go back and work on things that I already have and just bringing those in and perfecting them because I feel like in the archives, I've got some great stuff where I wasn't
Right.
overthinking it. So if I find a new beat, then I'm like, ooh, this is inspiring something. Let me think about it. And I'll just lay something down, just like a track, like of me freestyling or write some lyrics in there, lay it down super raw, super messy. And then I can go back, even if I don't have time to work on it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay.
Just I remember always
We've just
coming up
had
with
we've had
something
some
dope.
viewers, right? We've just had some viewers come through that literally could utilize the exact same kind of method that you're talking about, as far as
Yeah,
being so
yeah.
busy and kind of having a certain time frame within the studio. That's
Mm.
exactly what we're talking about. Like, at least get
Another
something
piece of
down, and you
advice
could always come
with
back to it.
that, yeah, see, exactly. It's just you can have like the most random times where you're a creative. Just pull out your voice memos, pull out your notepad, and just write it down, record it, and then you'll have it for later when you do have the time. That's something
Well,
that
see
I've
that
learned.
for me when it was like that, it was more or less like, even if you didn't get it done, right, you got it started. But that's the thing, like, if you don't do that, that what you didn't put down could have been something potentially that was, you know what I'm saying, going to be a smash, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
something.
because I always lose it.
Mhm.
I always lose
Mhm.
it. I'll be like, "Oh, I'll remember this later," and then 5 minutes later, I'm like, "What was that?"
Bro,
And
I
it's way
swear to
different.
God, me and the wife, we go on car rides, you know what I'm saying? We go on car rides, dispensary runs, shit like that, to the store, whatever. We got something playing, and the kids got their control of the radio or whatever, and then I'm sitting there parroting something. And when I'm sitting there doing a parody, she'll look at me and like, wait a minute, that wasn't more like funny. That was actually pretty dope. And I'm sitting there
Right.
like, oh yeah, I gotta remember that. We get back to the crib, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck was I
Heard
saying
that,
in the
boy.
car? Like, I said something. What was I saying in the car? I just couldn't remember for
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, damn, I should have put that in a voice memo or something. Shit.
There's and I know this is kind of off topic, but you know, the voice, pardon me, the voice to MIDI, because I'm not an instrumentalist and I feel like I do not have the gift of beat making. I've tried. So I had this like idea in my head on my birthday. I was super drunk. So I started humming this like thing and started playing with it. And I
Mm-hmm.
went back and listened to it the other day and I was like, this is actually pretty cool. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's super dope, but I've got like violin in there and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, oh, I don't even need like a beat machine. I can just hum.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But that's a really cool tool too.
Mm-hmm. Artists were always outside passing out CDs. Shit.
He's just exposing that
So
he's gay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like he called out like a gay club. I just happen to know the name of the club.
Oh goodness.
Hey, nobody, quit being gay.
I never went there. Like I never went to the club. I never
I
went
heard him
inside.
tell me about it. He's like,
I
there
have
was
no
this,
idea what y'all are even
this
talking
super.
about. That's
No, so
wild.
he would always be
The
like, because he
church.
lived it. So
Mm.
nobody used to live in Colorado Springs, okay, which is
Mm-hmm.
I think relatively close to Denver. Am I right,
that's
About
where I'm
Cordell?
70
from.
miles. About
Yeah.
70 miles.
And he's
719.
like, there's this place called the church, and it used to be a real church, and they
But it's
turned
a
it
gay
into a
club.
music venue.
It's a gay
I don't know if,
nightclub.
I guess now it's a gay club. But
Yeah,
he
there is a
has told
and it
me
still looks like a church.
a church in
Oh my
Denver is a
goodness.
very cool club, and I'm a bit concerned because this is my boyfriend, you guys.
I'm
Mm.
dead.
I
And
mean,
he's like,
Well
what?
"Oh, I
then.
love the church in Denver." And Cordell's like,
Well
"That's a
then.
gay club."
Well, it
Oh
didn't
Um,
always
no.
used to be. It didn't always used to be because when I was first clubbing, like they used to have like Sunday nights was like teen nights, so all the like 16 and up could
This is
go.
true. This is
Mm-hmm.
true.
And then they turned it into like more, I think like techno house, and then now I think it is like a LGBTQ.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the other letters. Sorry, anybody, but yeah, it
I
still
mean,
looks like a church. Like it's got the windows with the like what do you call that? Like the stained
Stained
glass
glass,
and
yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like, ooh, should I be twerking in
yeah,
here?
he said it wasn't this. Like, yeah,
or did he
nobody's
mean to say,
So
or did he mean to say I wasn't then?
nobody's
mm.
gay.
I
Everybody's
turned
gay.
him gay. I turned him gay, you guys. Oh no.
Oh, what a narcissistic look there. You got the power, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Just turn that into an
He's
He
just a
says,
dom.
Just
"Oh
turn that one into
for
an I statement quick.
oh
He over
four
here
to oh."
dominating.
So hold
Mm-hmm.
on,
Yeah, like
Cordell. Oh
I
oh
was a
four to oh
damn. You
six.
don't.
Whoa, what
Hey,
was
I
that like
bet you
then?
nobody's got one of my albums, or he had one.
He probably
Yeah.
he probably would.
Bootleg Noxious.
Okay.
I
Mm-hmm.
bet
He
he's got
he
it
loves
somewhere.
that. Like
that
he loves
electroencephalogram was a hit.
he loves like he'll put on like 90s rap music. I'm not saying this is your music, but he'll
Yeah,
put that
see,
on and I'm like, please stop. I don't like this. I don't know what it is.
Why?
I don't know, man. I just don't like it. All the instruments sound really fake, and I'm just like, "Bleh." I don't know, man. I just
yeah.
don't like it.
All right,
I
now I need to
mean,
know what no. If
I'm just
nobody's
being
over there
I'm
honest.
just
listening
I'm
to
saying.
literally,
like Death
I'm
Row, I'm
literally
gonna
just
be
being
very
honest. I
disappointed in
just
you.
don't. I
Oh
just
no.
don't
Is it
like
Death Row
it.
or is it No Limit? Like, what is it?
I don't know. It's just whatever he is playing, and I'm just like, please make it stop. I don't
I
like
play a
it.
lot of Master P over there. Nobody.
Mama's the masterpiece.
Uh,
Master PP.
I
I
think I
like
drove my
big
wife
butts, and
crazy
I
for like
cannot
10 years
lie.
in a row with that shit. Just,
Do you guys remember booty 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 rocking everywhere, rocking
oh man,
everywhere?
Of
I got
course.
into an argument over that song.
Mhm.
I hate that song.
I like that one.
Oh my goodness.
I liked that one. I thought
Um.
that one was funny.
So Siren, when it comes to your releases, right? Do you have you said something earlier in the show about it as far as a team, right? How do you go, being that you're doing this on your own, how do you go about when it comes to your distribution and your releases? Like, how are you getting what you do have published out to people?
So I had a few things on the platforms, as well as Something for Nothing, which is still up. Um, I am affiliated through ASCAP. So first, I licensed as a writer, and then now I have like my publishing license. I also have LLC. It's called Siren Sounds. So that way, I can get the copyrights, I can distribute, get the royalties, all of that. I know you can also do that through like BandLab and other platforms, but I just feel like this way is just a little bit more integrated in the music industry, like the full
Right.
industry, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, ASCAP, I mean, I'm not sure if anybody really knows of ASCAP or what's the other one, BMI.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
I do have
I
an
don't know what it
ASCAP
stands
as well.
for. Yeah, yeah, but so Something from Nothing was the first song that I put out, and I did it myself, obviously, but I just put like the percentages for the producer. So it just, it's got the splits and stuff like that. But
Right.
I feel like moving forward, as far as publishing, I think I'm just gonna do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, until like I don't mind like being signed through a label or anything like that, but I'm trying to expand on the music as well. Like I don't want to like say someone did position me a deal that I thought was amazing, but then it stops right there. Now I'm theirs for however many years, and I can't really get as creative as I want to, or ghost write or anything because I'm now theirs.
Right. Right.
So it's like, as far as right now, um, I'd really just be publishing, distributing myself through Siren Sounds, and then yeah, I don't know why that question made me nervous because it's a lot to think of, but
Yeah, it's all good.
um, yeah, but I do have Something from Nothing up there. I distribute through ASCAP, and then like um what is it called? Tell me, what is it called? DistroKid? Yeah, DistroKid. So that's kind
Okay.
of just how I.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So I really just have to kind of get everything ready, and then that's what I'm gonna be doing. I feel like anytime I make a song, I just get it up on ASCAP, even though I'm not pushing it out. I get it up there just to protect it, and that way, if
I
anything is
got you.
taken or. But yeah, that's kind of just what I've been doing. I thought
Okay.
about like going elsewhere, but I'm like, for right now, I don't want to overcomplicate those things.
I understand. I got you. I got you.
What the fuck?
Look,
Trying to diffuse the
Are we
situation.
looking
I
at
know, right? Like,
chat?
I have no idea what the
What
hell
in the
is popping in that motherfucker. Anyway, look,
These
we're gonna
what?
be
These
right
timelines
back.
don't add up. Oh
We're
my
gonna be right back though. We'll come right back. We got Siren
god.
going to go ahead and give us her two truths and a lie. We got that coming up, and then we got some more of her tracks. I'm gonna try to get to a couple more of these drive-bys, but I just looked at the time. We are getting to be at that time limit, so we're gonna try to push through. But we're gonna get back in just a moment with her two truths and a lie right after this, man. Appreciate you guys. All right, Siren, hit us with your two truths and a lie. We're going to try to figure this out. Which one of these is the lie? You guys in the chat, you're going to do the same thing, man. You're going to play a little detective work and try to figure out which one of these is the lie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Go ahead, Siren. Take the floor. It's all on you. Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. So I didn't want to overcomplicate them, so they're not that serious. But okay, so I have 3 brothers. I am Buddhist, and I was a diver on the swim team in high school. So I'll repeat them. I have 3 brothers. I am Buddhist.
Mm. I think she only has 2 brothers. So I'm going with the brothers.
The brothers is the lie?
Yeah, I think she only has 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or 1, maybe. Or none. Who knows?
Or
I'm
none.
undefeated on this one.
I mean, I think that's a lie.
I'm undefeated on this.
Which one's the lie?
What you got, Cordell?
Oh, yeah. I don't think Siren's ever set foot in a swimming pool in her life.
Okay. 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 What you guys got? What you guys got in the mafia? White paint
Well, white
says
paint
you
says
weren't a diver.
you weren't a diver, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nobody's catching on. I don't know. Look.
But did she have 3 brothers or 2 brothers?
Man.
She said she had
I
nothing
feel
but
like she
brothers.
has 2. I don't know. Something. My psychic itch is itching real hard, and it's saying she has
You
2
keep saying psychic.
brothers. Listen,
More,
do you
more
remember
of a
third
medium.
quarter? Do you remember third quarter? Do you remember third quarter in the Super Bowl?
Hey.
Oh,
Look, that was pretty spot
The
on,
girl with
Cordell.
a very basic name got injured.
Right.
Okay?
I'm saying that was pretty spot on. But I'm gonna go.
Chris Jones.
Ooh, this is tough for me. I'm gonna go with the brothers too. I'm gonna go with the brothers too. I think that might be the lie.
What y'all want to know?
Go ahead. Lay it on us. What you got? What's
So
the truth and what's
the
the lie?
lie is I am not Buddhist. I do have 3 brothers, and I was a diver.
she got us. She got us.
My psychic nerve is off today, guys.
Siren, you know, it all plays into it.
Hell yeah.
The girl was a diver.
Look,
Yes.
all I'm saying is, yeah.
Should have known that because she was like the Christian Drax.
I'm 6-1.
But see, Buddhism is a practice, it's not a
Right.
religion.
Right.
You could be a Christian Buddhist. You can do that. Oh, get soundboard, sir.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
that
like,
was that
what?
was us.
Yeah.
That was us, man. We got
That
stumped.
was a good one then, huh? That was
Got
a good
stumped.
one.
That
That was
was
good.
good.
Yeah, that was
That's the
good.
first panelist that stumped us, I think,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
For real? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good
That's
job,
wild.
Yeah.
Siren.
That was nuts.
Yeah, I was an athlete. Like definitely sports was my thing. But I did different things. Like I cheered
What
from
What was your best dive?
I would say the reverse. So you stand at the end of the board but backwards. So your back is to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And then you jump up but you go forward like towards the board. If that
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I killed it. It was all form. But you know what? I was in cheer from like 4th grade to I left my junior year. I stopped a lot of things my junior year, but it was so catty in high school. It was different from like, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
What?
Right.
yeah, from
Have a good night,
competition.
White
But
Paint.
see ya.
Good night,
But
sir.
I don't know. I was never good at just like gymnastics. Like I could not flip and stuff. Like it was too scary. So I left cheer and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I tried basketball. They clowned me. So I was like, I want to do something else. So I went into I went into swim, and I was super slow because you got to learn that breathing. And I seen we had one diver, and she was amazing. Like she records and everything at our high school. And I'm like, I could do that because I can do all of that. I just don't have to land it. So that's what got me into it, and I loved it. It was everything. And so I would dive. I did cheer. I did softball and tennis. I went
Nice.
to state for tennis. That was my
She looked
see
at
me
that
or quit.
situation and was like, "Wait a minute, I can do flips and land on my head? Oh, let's get it.
Yes.
Let's
I'm
get it."
good.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Oh my
My best
goodness.
dive is the belly flop for the record.
I'm with it.
Wow.
Oh,
That
ow,
mess hurt.
ow.
It stings a little, but it's worth it because you wet
Stings a lot.
everybody.
That stings a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in a 20-foot range splash. Yeah. Talk some more
Ooh,
stuff.
Mm.
ow.
Mine is the
Billy.
McTwist. Mine is the McTwist.
The
Mm-hmm.
McTwist.
The
Mm-hmm.
McTwist.
Mm-hmm. That's it. See, that's when I do the flip, the cartwheel, and I roll up at the same time.
Oh, that sound like the tsunami. That sound like the
Look.
tsunami.
Yeah.
Bro, but the
Yep.
weed gonna get wet.
Nah. Because by the time I hit the water, I'm putting it in the tube and I'm sealing it and I'm just, whoop. That's how I go in
Shit is
smooth.
good.
No splash. You feel me? No
Come out,
splash.
light up.
I come
Um,
right out. Somebody toss the lighter as I come out the pool. Boop. Shoot, we out that bitch. Let's get it.
yeah, I'm gonna need to inspect that tube before you do all of this.
Inspect that tube. Believe me, it is waterproof. It's got when you take the lid off, it even does the whole little. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. We got some more of Siren coming up right here. This one is called Date Night. Give us a little backstory on this one, Siren. What you got?
So this is the song that I had. It was LYKDAT, like that. But I had submitted and everyone was like, you had popped in like, I wasn't sure what to call it. I wasn't sure if it was like that
Mm-hmm.
or Cordell, I think he said lick that.
I didn't
So
say
I'm
that.
like,
That was
Somebody else
me.
said
That
that.
was me. I said, look,
yeah, I was
I
like,
don't know if this
somebody.
is an acronym. I don't know if it's a play on the word like lick or like. I wasn't
No.
sure.
Yes, I was
Like,
like, you know what? I'll change the spellings to like that. So I was playing it for one of my homegirls, and she was like, honestly, you should name it date night because she was like that, okay, but you don't have to name it like that just because you say that a lot. She was like, it is about a date night, like
mm-hmm.
some dude want to come kick it. They're expecting Netflix and chill, but I ain't even got Netflix right now because
Mm-hmm.
didn't pay the Wi-Fi, had some shit going on in my car. So, let's smoke and kick it. But, we're gonna kick it. It don't gotta be about you trying to hit this or that or blah blah blah.
I got you.
Because I got it like that. Like I got me. I don't need that unless that's what I want. I don't need nothing from nobody. If I want to spend time with you, I'm gonna spend time with you. And that's basically where I got the idea for the song.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
This one is Date Night. It is Siren, a hip hop joint. Let's get it.
a little weird, so I guess I'ma choose for us to sit back and watch sci-fi. Now my heart skipping beats, trying to impress, but the flick skips cause I didn't pay the Wi-Fi. New bank cause I got the card cause of fraud, and I got the client, I'ma say about 5 times. Roll the deck anyway, we can smoke, even though all we do is just scroll through our timelines. Ain't tripping when you slip into the morning. Boy tweaking cause he thinking that he boning. Too much cash, see it busting out the sofa. Super fat blunts rolled up, she a stroker. Yeah, he wanna swim in my ocean. One hit addiction, I'm the potion. I talk shit, baby, I'm outspoken. I don't play games, but I take toe like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. You be pushing like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. It's like that, oh yeah, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. You be moving like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Oh yeah, like that. I'm too freaky, favorite move is a tsunami. Don't be expecting nothing, might get you some punani. Fuck you stalking, open up, use your mouth. Loosen up my buttons, but you'll never figure me out. Nothing you could put me on. When I wake up in the morning, I look good as fuck, baby, you should see it in a thong. I got class, I got couth, I got bars in the booth. 5'9", how I'm stepping 10 boots. Curb checking, like got that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. You be pushing like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. It's like that, oh yeah, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. You be moving like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Oh yeah, like that. Ain't tripping when you slip into the morning. Boy tweaking cause he thinking that he boning. Too much cash, see it busting out the sofa. Super fat blunts rolled up, she a stroker. Yeah, he wanna swim in my ocean. One hit addiction, I'm the potion. I talk shit, baby, I'm outspoken. I don't play games, but I take toe like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. You be pushing like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. It's like that, oh yeah, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. You be moving like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Oh yeah, like that. It really be like that though, you know? Everything I say, I stand on it.
Yeah, that was Date Night. That was Siren, better known as Like That, which was a submission that made it into the tournament last month. Newly renamed Date Night. Definitely will be hearing more from this. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
This is one of the ones that I felt wasn't ready, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it out there because I kept going back and making a new submission. Like, I just felt like I kept messing it up. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it out there how it is. I can get feedback and work on it. And what's crazy is in that picture, I was pregnant, but my friend had a birthday party. Yeah, my friend had a birthday party out in Denver, and I had got dressed, and my husband was like, "You wearing that?" I was like, "Hey, baby mama, looking good though, huh?" So I had to put it. I was trying to find I was trying to find a picture to put with it, and I'm like, I got to.
I hear that.
It's done.
But there's definitely a lot that needs to be done with this song. I think for me personally, if I feel like there's something within the sound, like when you hear like a party song or like a song that's lit, like I feel like it needs something to boost that, and I don't know what it is. Like I don't know if it's more layering or if it's I don't know what it is, but it seems flat to me, and I don't know how to engineer that. You know?
Normally, if you're hearing something, and again, this is a personal preference for everybody, right? But normally, when you hear something and you express it as a feeling of it sounding flat, it normally will mean that you need something accentuating it as a backing vocal, a harmony, some sort of melody to go with it. Something that's what you're feeling is lacking because when you're saying it's flat, you're hearing it at a plateau where there's not really that roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that highs and lows and dips and everything within the song. So that's what you're going to be looking for. And it doesn't necessarily have to be those. It could be an ad lib or something that to that extent. It's just what you're explaining is you're missing the sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
The
feeling
oil
behind it. Like, cause it paused, but I'm like, it's not doing what like it should like come back in and like that. Like, but I don't know how to get that. And yeah, I don't know. It's been a work in progress. I also had, another
And
artist
I
here
was just getting ready to
take.
say
Uh-huh.
another thing for that, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It could even be implementing a collaborator. It might just be missing
Yeah,
a
yeah.
collaborator. That's a potential, saying problem fix for it. It is just getting somebody else in there to make that dynamic with the sound that you already have in there. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Sav.
Yeah, Savvy said I could throw a verse if you need it. Oh
Right?
man, I hear that. I hear
All
that.
the love here. I really appreciate it. This is such a fun time. My kids are out
Um,
Low,
there
low key,
hell
wilding.
this
yeah.
They
needs a
exactly like,
remix.
right, right. Or not even a remix. Like it's unreleased. You know what I mean? Like it's published on
Mm-hmm.
BandLab, but it's not distributed. It can always be worked on, and then it definitely has. It can go further. I feel like.
It's the
So I don't
summertime
want to like.
banger.
I don't want to distribute it as much as I do love the song. I'm like
Mm-hmm.
it's not where I want it to be yet.
I hear that.
Fair enough.
I hear that.
Yeah.
We got this one. This was the one I believe were referring to at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
This one here is you and Burnett Smith on this one.
Yes.
Got you. And
He is so talented.
it's called Thunder Roll. Give us a little backstory real quick on this one and what we can expect from it.
Well, I had ran into him on BandLab and I was checking out his profile like, dang, okay, listen to his music, like, okay, boy, let's go. And so I had reached out to him and I'm like, listen to listen to my pin song. If you fuck with me, like DM me. I don't like to rush people and like DM them, like, let's make this. I just leave it in their hands. And he actually hit me up and I was like, oh my God, okay. So I sent him a beat and literally in 2 days, he sends me it back and I'm like, what? 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 This is amazing. Like it exceeded all of my expectations. And so it took us a while to work on it because I'm very picky and in my head and I didn't know where to take it. But I love it now and it also ended up trending and BandLab put it on like their funk playlist. And yeah, I love it. I love it. It's a
Hell yeah.
fun song.
Hell yeah. It's Thunder Roll. This is Burnett Smith featuring Siren. And again, she just said it in the funk category. Let's see what they're talking about on this one. Let's get it.
Give me a reason, girl, to come out on the dance floor. I wanna need it, girl. Baby girl, looking so good, we wanna leave it. Body like a drug, girl, the way you move your waist gon' make me realize. Bring me that thunder, girl. The party's just begun. Wanna cut myself a smoke. Did you turn the music on? I wanna feel like we're alone. Baby, take my hand. I feel the rain getting close. Do you feel it? Do you feel the thunder? I feel the thunder roll. I like the way you move. Oh yeah. I like the thunder roll. I like the way you move. Baby, can you feel? I like it. Thunder roll. I like the way you move. Oh yeah. I like the thunder roll. I like the way you move. Baby, can you feel? I like it. Thunder roll.
Every time I step out, fit on 10 face car, gon' make him wanna cash out. Tell you love how I shake it. Got your eyes locked in, I'm your sweetest temptation. The baddest by far, runway, walk in, you can tell I'm a star. It's all about my energy, I'ma make you sweat. It's hard to keep up with me, I'm a Corvette, and I break necks.
The party's just begun. Cut myself a smoke. Did you turn the music on? Oh, I feel like we're alone. Baby, take my hand. I feel the rain getting close. Do you feel it? Do you feel the thunder? I feel the thunder roll. I like the way you move. Oh yeah. I like the thunder roll. I like the way you move. Baby, can you feel it? I like the thunder roll. I like the way you move. Oh yeah. I like the thunder roll. I like the way you move. Baby, can you feel it? I like the thunder roll.
Have you thinking about a life with me and how you can wife this? All I bring is sunshine, make your whole life rich. I'm the type of girl who gon' make the club jump. Diamonds on me dancing like I came and hit a stun. It's a typhoon, all this drip bring the storm in. Winding up this hourglass is thinking that I'm for it. All I bring is sunshine, you can have it all. Come take control, I'ma have you stuck when you see this thunder roll.
I like the way you move. Yeah. I like the thunder roll. I like the way you move. Baby, can you feel it? I like the thunder roll. I like the way you
Yeah, that was Thunder Roll featuring Burnett Smith and Siren on that one there. Mm-hmm. I heard what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. It was definitely a fun song to make, and I really do love it. I do. It's one of my collabs that I'm like, this was lit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He was Thunder Roll.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Get it. Get it. Hell yeah. Hold on one second, cause I'm gonna bring us back up over here. There we go. Yeah, that was the last submission there from Siren. You guys heard it, tapped in. You know what I'm saying? If you do fuck with her, Siren, go ahead and give your if you can give real quick shout out your tags and things where people can find you at on BandLab or wherever on your socials.
Yeah. So my band lab, it's Siren Dela Cruz. So it's SIR and then 3 N Dela Cruz. And then I'm on Instagram as well. It's Siren Sound, Siren underscore sounds. And then I've got a Facebook. You just find me on there, Siren Dela Cruz. Even TikTok I'm on, which I'm not sure my TikTok is. I'm like, maybe I should look. Maybe I should know
Yeah.
that.
Nobody really knows what their TikTok
No,
is.
really, I don't be on my socials as much. But yeah, Siren, I'm sorry. TikTok is the same. It's SIR3 and then Dela Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tap in with me. Definitely a lot more to come, especially with my socials. Just trying to, grow myself and just be better every day as a person, as an artist, and keep creating. I love this. I love creating with other artists, writing for other artists, and just tapping into music, like
I hear that.
real music. Yeah.
Now, real quick, just so I can let everybody be known and let it be known for first and foremost before they even approach. Um, are you in a stage now when it comes to collaborations? Now, are you using this as a service? Are you just kind of working with people at on a whim? Do you have any kind of payment system? Like, how are you doing collaborations now? Like, when it comes to your music.
I love to collab. I love just it, even though I'm working on a lot of things of my own, I pick and choose. Now, if I hear somebody and I'm like, they're dope, I need to create with them, I'm gonna put that out there and leave it up to them. But when it comes to working on these collabs, I have been behind because I'm busy. I'm busy, busy, busy.
Mm-hmm.
And then trying to work on my own things as well. Things kind of get pushed to the back burner when it comes to collabs, but I'll throw something in front if it's, something that I'm like, no, I need to work on this right now. This is gonna pop. This artist is dope. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't charge for features. I don't do any of that. I simply just want to create. But also I feel like or not that I feel like, but I position it like, if we're gonna create something together, or you just wanna throw me a beat or whatever, I'll pay for it. You know what I mean? I will buy the rights, whatever, throw
Mm-hmm.
that up there. If it's something I believe in, want to put on my album, if you got ASCAP or whatever, we'll get those royalties and all that going. But yeah, I don't charge really for nothing. Like, I'm in a spot where I just want to create, even though I'm busy. At least I have projects to get to, so I'll never be like dry. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
So we got to keep this wet. We got to keep this going. Keep this
Mm-hmm.
keep the storm rolling in.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I feel like BandLab is practice for me. It's a platform that I really do love and I really enjoy. So
Mm-hmm.
if anybody wants to collab, like, hit me up, send me a message on any platform, and if it's on BandLab, throw me an invite.
Hell yeah.
Be choosy, but if I like it, if I believe in it, if I believe in your sound as well, even the potential, I'm with it.
Right. Now, Cordell, Submom, do you guys have anything real quick for Siren before we tap out?
She kind of touched on it earlier, but I was just curious about like a project that challenged you.
Oh,
Like, have you ever been there, and like, how did you?
yeah, actually still there. There's an artist that I'm collaborating with on BandLab. Her name is it's KV. I think it's KV or KVI. I think it might be KV, but Same type of situation with Burnett. Like, she's like, she charges for features, and she's like, I normally don't like just do features like that. She was like, but I listen to your stuff, and like, girl, let's go. So I sent her a beat. I sent her like 3, and she chose one which is more I want to say it kind of has like an Afrobeat kind of sound to it. And she sent it back to me. And this girl is phenomenal that it has me still like, what, to this day. I laid down like a little bit of my verse, and I'm like, nope, I don't like it. I have no idea where I want to take it. I don't know how I'm going to elevate it. And so it's just sitting there. But once in a while, I'll go back to it, listen. I try to come up with something to it, and I'm like, nope. And I keep telling her, like, I'm still with you. I'm still rocking with it. It's just, girl. And she's like, get out of your head, get out of your head. And I just can't, because it's that good. Like, maybe one of these nights I'll throw it out there and just play it with just her part, with her permission. And like, yo, it is phenomenal. I'm just like, man, what do I do? So I know it'll come, but I don't like to push it, because then it doesn't sound raw. It doesn't give the feels. And I don't want to drown in a collab. Like, I want to stand toe to toe and just help elevate,
I understand.
So that's the one that is very difficult, and it has me stumped, but we're going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Cordell, you got anything?
I honestly don't. I got nothing else.
I hear that.
I fuck with y'all heavy though, and I really appreciate this. I appreciate even just.
I was gonna say right now, if you want, take the time. Right now, you know what I'm saying. This is normally what we do at the end of the show. As far as on your end, anything you want to say, shout out. You know what I'm saying. Anybody you want to shout out, you know what I'm saying, on the platform. Definitely, this is set a stage right now. This is all you. Take the floor.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to OC, like really just for having this platform, tapping into, the underground, and also artists who aren't signed, like independent artists. Like, it's hard for us to really keep the motivation and keep moving, but this platform is very motivational, and it does help people keep going, and it does give you, like, you learn something. I learn something every time I come on here. Definitely want to shout out just with the collab there, us all tapping into that smoke song. I can't wait. It sounds amazing. Shout out T1D as well. He put me on some knowledge, and who knows what the future holds there, but we gonna create as well. And White Paint too, and Mom, we all got something that we cooking up. So it's definitely motivating, and I'm excited, and I love this shit so much. Thank you guys, for real.
Hell yeah. Again, appreciate you for coming on the show, man. I know we had some discrepancies at the beginning, just some things, scheduling and all that. So it's good that we were able to work you in on the schedule and to be able to accommodate.
I'm patient. Yeah,
I hear that. Again, just like every other guest that we have had on the show, you are definitely welcome back. As far as when we go through, you know what I'm saying, give it some time, let you get some stuff together. Some new work under your belt, and then if you want to roll back through on the corner as a guest, you know what I'm saying, we'll definitely have you up here. You know what I'm saying, we'll definitely
for sure. I live here, so I'm like, for sure, I live here.
I hear that.
And literally, y'all are for sure my day ones, because like I told you, I've been doing a lot of my stuff myself, and it feels good to have people to back you, and also, give you that criticism of where you can do better or sound better and move forward. So, and Savvy too, shout out to you. You big OG. Like, I fuck with you heavy and appreciate all the love.
Yeah.
He is great. He always shows me so much love. Genuinely too, though. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. That's, hey, look, it's all blunted ones is 100 all the time, man. That's the goal. That's the goal, and that's the criteria when it comes to a requirement. Is just maintaining and being 100. Like, sometimes, hey, look, I'll just put it to you this way, man. Sometimes the truth ain't the prettiest. But
yeah, but we need it,
exactly.
Especially if you want to elevate. You don't got no one has all the answers. And for me, I'm not sensitive. Like, when it comes to constructive criticism or any way that I can grow knowledge, I'm accepting.
Facts.
So I appreciate all of this, all of you, everyone that's listened, liked, played. All y'all. And yes, shout out to Cordell. That's the biggest OG. That's my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? we definitely gonna tap in together too and make it hit.
Yes, indeed.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Appreciate everybody out in Blood and Ones Mafia, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us, man. We are out here on the Corner Convo podcast. We are on the record with Siren today. Again, Baby Friday. We got tomorrow's show, the Corner Convo podcast in the morning, Friday morning. We'll be back again tomorrow night on the Downtown Sound, and we'll be doing voting. You know what I'm saying? So get your shit together. We'll say it again. I'll say it every weekend.
Your shit in a little pile. Sweep it up. Group it together. A little pile. Put it in a bag or something.
Briefcase. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. Duffel. If you whatever fits. Get it all in there. Bring it downtown. We're gonna get it voted on. That's all I'm saying. We'll be back tomorrow though, 11 a.m. on the East Coast. Big shout out to Siren, special guest today. Big shout out to Suburban Mom Cordell Miller, hanging out with us up here. Blood and Ones Radio Network. I'm OC Kush, man. Appreciate you guys. Blood and Ones Radio Network. Let's go.
Make deposits. Skipping right after I hit the bank. Got my belly ring out and I'm smoking on dank. Tie-dye tube tops. We don't fuck with flip-flops. Puma slides with the Puma socks. Wrist yellow, roller pops. Skinny ass jeans on. Ass look real fat. Skin glowing cause I got that juice. On my waist and I'm titties in his face. Tall glass cause he wanna sit. Hit his cigar with a slang on black out quick. I see you talking cause I'm flossing with no shade. Having a good ass, I'ma do it every day. Steady getting paid. If you ain't know, you should know this shit leak. DM on explode, music code every week. Running back and forth to the.
This is the Corner Convo podcast. Turn us up.
Turn them radios up.